And there we go. There we have it. Somebody's already pushed a button. They've hit it. They fired it. We're off to the race and going. Welcome on in, you fantastic and lovely people. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and welcome. But today's index is a salty snack. Ooh. There you go. She should be up and dancing on her table, but if she's not, it's probably because she's still working. But either way, if you're not dancing, we're dancing for you. Welcome on in. Today's index is brought to you by the Salty Snacks. If you're looking for that special something to keep you going, check no further than our index for today. That's right. The very first bite in our array. That is the Salty Snacks. Ooh. It almost feels like somebody is camping that button, but that's all right. We're going to see. All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and welcome, all you fantastic people. How is everybody doing today? Yes, we are earlier than normal, but that's because we have an extra special guest tonight. So I hope you guys are ready, because let me tell you, tonight's special guest is one of the members of the regime. We got to talk to all of them last week. However, tonight, we get a glimpse into the background of the lovely Sandy Visions. This native, not Australian, travels abroad but hails from Germany. A multilingual voice actress and stunt performer, she spends her time in RPG games and co-op horror games. If she's not screaming, dreaming, or laughing, she keeps her chat entertained with her stories and quick wits. I present to you, chat, that femme fatale from the regime. That's right, the one, the only, Sandy Visions. Are you ready for it? Because here we go. This is our Talk Tuesday. Hello, Sandy Visions.
Hello. That was like the best I've heard. I was literally sitting there like, you're saying way too many good things about me. And I was like, oh my God, where am I? What am I doing? I felt overwhelmed for a second. Hello, everybody. That's her. Well, apparently, no, it's an AI. Nori was like, I don't want to talk to the normal ones anymore. Let's get the AI in. Oh my God, that was it made me smile.
Ibby, welcome in.
Ibby, how
oh,
you
we're
doing?
trying. I try every week to make these Talk Tuesdays that much more clean, that much better, that much more pristine, and so you are
doing a great job.
Rather than just trying to wing the interviews, I've started taking to trying to handwrite some specific interviews for the individuals. Miss Not Australian. I thought
Miss
that
Not
was
Australian. I love that. I was like, oh. I was like, yes, true. Which everyone knows, but also doesn't know, which is so funny because everyone is just confused all the time. I'm like, how are you confused?
Shale, if you would like the puzzle link, you should be able to do exclamation puzzle in the chat, and it will get you a link.
Ooh.
Yes.
Do the puzzles.
And then you can get in there and do the puzzle.
Nice. I do think it's so funny. It was so funny last time William was in it, and William just went like a champ in it.
Oh, William was just like, I'm going to do all of it, whatever.
Yes.
I just saw a hand go off in a wild direction.
I loved it. Yeah. I was like, ooh.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
Wait,
you're doing. I mean, I said this last time, I think, but I just want to say this again. You're doing a really, really cool job. Like, enjoy this. And you're right in the sense of, like, you grow more and more the more you do them, and then you know how you kind of interact, and you can kind of see how the questions get better or what kind of questions
what works, what doesn't work. Yeah. The questions, the pace, I try polishing a little bit every time, and then we take an awful lot of suggestions from chat and people who watch this on a regular basis, and so we add their suggestions as well. The puzzles game and letting chat play puzzles was actually a suggestion from chat. They're like, we want to be able to do the thing too. I mean, don't get me wrong. The other puzzle game we had up there was called Figment, and they liked watching that. But you're like,
was it the one with the
It's
with the
the little
thingy where you
robot
move
guy,
the character around.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the light puzzle. Yeah, it's a $4 game on Steam, so
Yeah,
it's not
true.
much.
I
But
love that.
okay, so as it is typical Talk Tuesday, we're going to get this started the right way. Because I already see the questions flooding in, which means that we're going to have to
on a spam. Snacks. Classic snacks. What can I say?
But so we'll go ahead and
Yes.
get you started with our classic 2 questions, because we do have a forum around here that we try to keep to, because it
Yeah.
helps to honestly, it helps to just tie every Talk Tuesday together. So what got you started streaming? What got you started? What was the impetus of Salty Sandy Visions kicking up the
Salty.
stream?
Oh, you never. You
I-
always. Everyone gets Salty and Sappy switched. It was never me. This is fucking cool. So good on you. You're the first one. To answer your question.
Go for it.
What are you gonna do? No, what you're gonna do? I want to hear.
No,
first.
I'm
What
going
are
to say
you gonna
I am horrible with names. I will slaughter them left, right, and central. It's just fine.
do? Don't worry. Sappy's real name is Mildred. You didn't hear that from me. Just use it on her.
I'll save that one for her Talk Tuesday. How
For
about
her?
that?
Please
Yeah,
do
well,
it.
I
Please do
think
that.
she's next, actually. So
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, she's next week.
yeah. I'll work that into her
Intro.
talk up. Yeah, her intro.
No, so well, to answer your question, funnily enough, it's not that long ago actually that that happened, but I've watched a lot of Twitch. It started before Twitch became a big thing. I watched YouTube videos of one very famous gamer in Germany, and I just loved it, and I thought it's so funny, and I never thought I would do it. And then I was in Korea in 2021. Was it 2021? Sorry, no, 2022. Now I mix it up. And my friend who basically lived next door to me at some point suggested, she was like, I think you would be really good at streaming. Like, I want to see you play games, and I think you would just have the personality to do it right. And I was like, that would be cool. And I basically talked to my best friend, Minty. And I was like, girl, think about this. Should I do that? And she was like, that would be interesting. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I met Safi like about 4 months later, and she talked about her being a streamer, and I was like, oh, I think I really want to do this. Like, this could be interesting. So I came back on, let me get this right. I came back on the 29th of October 2022 and set everything up with my potato PC at that point. And streamed with Salty and Safi on the 31st the first time, and my computer didn't want to do it. He just died. So I could just play with them. And then I think on the 1st of November or 2nd, I would have to look up which day exactly. It worked, but it was so laggy. It still worked, but it was really bad. And I then decided to buy a new computer. And that's kind of how Sandy Visions actually got into, like, how it worked out, if that makes sense. So friends pressured me into it, but I really wanted to do it. Like, who doesn't, as an actor, who doesn't want to be on camera?
Well,
Or like in front of an audience, you know? That's kind of the job.
I was going to say that's kind of how that works, right? You decide
Yeah.
I want to be an actress. Well, that means you're going to stick your face out there in front of other people's faces. Like,
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
think you really get much of a choice in that.
Not
Because,
really. It
you
doesn't
know.
matter what you do, except if you're a voice actor. You don't put your face into people's faces, but your voice, so into
Well,
people's ears. So
But you put your voice into, well, technically you put your voice into other people's faces. I mean,
and then yeah, I mean,
so
it's a lot of face and face, I guess.
But I
Oh
mean
my
that
God.
it is a thing, though. I mean, that's how that happens.
That's true.
So the name Sandy Visions, I have
Mhm.
been like, there are a number of name stories that we've heard so far, and I have a whole list of them that I'm interested in hearing as we come. Yours is right up there towards the top because
Really?
yes, I'm curious as to where you derived and what made you go with the Sandy Visions. Like what's the driving? Where did the name come from? Why did you settle on that name? That sort of thing.
Well, first of all, I just read Salty's message going, Sandy can put her face in my face if she wants. I was like, I can't laugh about this too much, but oh my god. Funnily enough, oh my god, I can't. I want to do like a video just with her, just her face like straight like this, and my face just going closer and closer and closer. That's for in 4 months, Salty Snacks. That's your Christmas present. Oh god, I'm writing myself so deep in this. But so you would think it's like an elaborate big story, I feel like, but it's actually
paid content.
What can I say? I mean, you've seen my clips. You saw how much I talk about prostitution. I'm sorry for saying that on stream, but I mean, there's clips of me saying it literally.
You're fine.
No. To answer that question, it feels like it's not elaborate or funny or interesting that much. I wanted to do also Korea again. For Korea, I wanted to do like a travel vlog. I thought about it. Never did anything properly with that, but I thought about it. And so I was like, oh, I have to have a cool name. Even for like a YouTube channel, you kind of need a cool name, you know? I was like, I'm not gonna go with Sandra Claire. Who cares? Like, I mean, my name is out there. Obviously, I'm an actor. If you search my name, you find it. So for me, it was never in the sense of like, I have to hide my name. No one can know my real name, because I'm like, I'm an actor. I want to be out there. I want to get jobs. Obviously, my real name can be in the name. And when I was a kid, I used to go by Sandy. And then SpongeBob came out, and people used to make fun of me being not a chipmunk. What is she? A squirrel? Sandy Cheeks. Yeah. And I fucking hated it, because I was like, what, 8, 9, I think at that point, and I just hated it. So I stopped using it, and it was just Sandra the whole time. And the more I spoke, or the more my friendship circle opened up to my friends overseas, whether it be the UK or the US, it changed into them going, hey, Sandy, or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I just go with Sandy, I guess. And then the Visions.
It stopped being a tormentable name.
Yeah,
at that
I mean,
point.
First of all, like at that age, like what, mid-20s, I don't give a fuck. I mean, Sandy Cheeks is like now it's a cult thing, you know, like our generation SpongeBob, it's still funny, you know, and you know, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
The Visions, in my head, it sounds so cool, but it's actually not, I feel. It was about the word vision in itself. A vision can be something of the future. A vision can be your vision, your eyesight. And a vision can also be like a TV or whatever, like a television, you know? And that kind of combined with me being on camera, being an actor, and like all of that. That's where the name kind of came from, because I'm going to film this, so it's going to be on camera. It's a vision. It's my vision of whether it be my future, my life right now, or whatever. That's how it worked. Funnily enough, here's a little secret for everyone. I have a tattoo that says vision. Visions. That's why it's Sandy Visions. It says Visions. I got that before I had Sandy Visions. And it's based on something completely different. But now it's even funnier because I forget about it. It's on my hip. It's about this size. I forget about it. And I was like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid if you think about it. My name is Sandy Visions on stream, and I now have a Visions tattoo. Which happened before. 100% before that. But still, it's there. It's because of one song that my friend and I bonded over and became friends, basically.
Hey,
and it's called Visions. So there you go.
There you go. We now know that Sandy Visions is officially labeled.
I labeled myself, apparently. Before that happened. Maybe that was a vision of the future. There you go.
It's fantastic.
It's funny if you think about it, really. So my friends now who know I had this tattoo before actually still make fun of me and say like, oh, you just got that because that's your name. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, that would have been intelligent, but no.
That'd have been interesting. Suddenly I'm predicting my future in front of you guys. How do you like that?
I can see the
Aha.
future. I'm just lying to you guys, obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously. I mean,
just
I wish. I wish.
it's the way that
But yeah.
works, right?
It would be a dream, let's be honest. Sometimes, not always. I wouldn't want to see all of the future, but like tiny hints. Tiny hints would have been amazing.
Well, who doesn't want to, like, the occasional odd hit? Like, am I going to hit the lottery tomorrow? That would be great to know. I could start planning. Am I going to get rich suddenly? Yes. Oh, am I going to score that job I've desperately been wanting? Yes. Oh, good. I can start making plans. It would be nice.
Yeah. It would be amazing.
It would be. But
do I want to know when I die? No.
No.
keep me surprised. Keep me surprised, please.
I honestly don't want to know that one, because then I don't know that I would live my life at that point. Like, if somebody came and told me I'm going to die and gave me the exact date and time, I would just agonize over that.
Life. Yeah, you wouldn't live your life to the fullest, which you kind of should, even if it's hard in certain times. But,
Though, honestly, I think at the same token, if you kind of knew when you were going to die, that would be almost liberating to an extent, because if you know you're supposed to die, let's say you're supposed to die 30 years from now. Well, then you know that you could go jumping from an airplane at 30,000 feet in the air and not worry about dying there, because that's not when you're supposed to die.
That is true. That is true. I mean, that is cool, yeah.
You would be more likely to take bigger risks. Not exactly how much money you save for retirement.
How much money for retirement? If you even make retirement at that point, but yes.
Well, yes, if you make retirement, if, for all you know, you could be dying in 2 weeks. Who cares about retirement?
I hope not. Let's all hope we don't die in 2 weeks.
Well, according to Salty, what we learned last week
apparently
on our Talk Tuesday, at 30, life is over. You're done.
So I'm dying in, I have to do math, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in 6 months and a week. Not even a week. 4 days is when I die. I think 4 days.
I have to do math.
5 days. 5 days and 7 months.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing over that. I have to do math bit, because I'm like,
okay, wait. I explain why.
I stopped doing math a long time ago for my age.
But the thing is this. Funnily enough, my thoughts are in English always. Even if I'm in Germany, I think in English. It's really confusing. Don't ask. But I think because you're bilingual, right? Yep. But I still count. It doesn't matter which language I'm speaking to you. It doesn't matter if I speak Korean, English, German. I will always count in German. Always. Because otherwise I'm like, I don't know. I go like, fuck, wait, I have to do it again. So I just count in German. It's just, it comes easier,
No, Nori has no idea. I have to actually sit down and do the math every time. Somebody's like, how old are you? Crap. You got a paper and a pencil.
20. I stopped counting at 20.
Most of the time I tell everybody I'm my shoe size. So I'm 10 and a half at this point.
However, that would make it harder. If you were in, like, German shoe size is different. So I'm like a 39 in German. There you go. And I think it's like,
there you go.
6 and a half. I have no idea.
All right. So anybody wanting to order custom Sandy Vision shoes in her size, you now know what her size is.
There you go. There you go. You can buy me shoes. I love shoes. Just buy me a lot of Doc Martens. I don't have enough yet. Don't. Please do.
Meanwhile,
they're expensive.
Shale's like, here, I'll do the math for you guys, and she's out there telling my age. That's fine.
Just calling out Nori. He's 29. Shh.
I already know I'm an old man. It's.
Hey, Snacks, I have a few. Just saying, just throwing that out there.
Well, there's a number of fabulous people. See, I like doing these Talk Tuesdays because I get to sit down and have some really first-rate conversations with people, ask questions, get to know them a little better. So to me, Talk Tuesdays are probably my favorite stream I do week over week. Just because I get to sit down and talk with you, and next week we're gonna be talking with Safi, and a week after that I've got a conversation with Salty, and then there's a whole next month worth of people. I'm like, oh, there's
Yes.
just so many of these people to talk to.
Yeah, and it's fun to find out. Like obviously through stream, a lot of us are very transparent, but also like there's
Mhm.
things you don't talk about or you wouldn't question really.
Yep.
So I really like this opportunity, not just for us as a streamer to talk about stuff, but also like for viewers to come in and be like, I always wanted to know this. Like even if it's like a random thing, like why do you always drink out of a purple bottle or whatever? Like like stupid things. And I
Yeah,
love that. I think that I enjoy that.
is there a particular reason for X, Y, or Z? I don't know, but
Yeah.
we'll dive in.
There you go.
Brandyman is sorry about
I
last night.
know.
Oh,
He messaged me yesterday. So quick to that. I finished a 12-hour stream and I was like, oh, the Brandy Man, he's streaming. So I wanted to rate it and I didn't look at it directly because I was so tired. I was like, perfect, and I just rated in, and he was just in that second rating out to Mono, and I was like, well, oops. So I was like, well, that happened, but don't worry at all. Like I was not even mad or something at this point. I was just like, I'm tired as fuck, so I'm just gonna sleep. So I was like, oh,
It's 12
thanks.
hours. Well, on top of
Bye.
that, you had been flying and traveling, and you were jet lagged, and
It was
yeah.
crazy doing that one, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
It's all good. Yeah,
A lot.
you did a 12-hour. It was your affiliate anniversary.
It was my
1 year
affiliate.
affiliate.
Yeah, I had to. The thing was this: it give you the chance of like either doing it 2 weeks before the date, the actual date, or 2 weeks
Mhm.
after. And I knew that while I was in the States, it is a little bit harder for me to do, just
Right.
because of the environment where I'm in, to have like complete. No, I don't want to say silence, but complete um quietness and just like no one
Right,
there and I
yeah.
can just focus on that. So I was like, I have to do it when I'm here. And the only date it gave me, because it's the 29th is my actual day, was the 12th. And I was like, that's literally the day I'm back. Like I knew I would arrive in the morning at 9. And I was like, and I didn't want to
But
make it just like, oh, here we are, let's play something. I wanted to do it like a cool 12-hour stream or something. So I was like, fuck it, I guess. No sleep for Sandy.
well, so you know the affiliate stream. The only deal behind the affiliate stream is they do the little hit the button and
Yeah.
put a little party hat up. Otherwise, you
Which I just think
technically
is
can
cute.
have that whenever you want to have it.
That is true. That is true. But I felt like for me myself, I just wanted it. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted that little hat. It's stupid, but I wanted it. You know.
It's not stupid. If that's
Who
something
needs a
you
fucking
wanted,
hat? I did actually think about getting tiny hats and putting that on my cats, but I was like, at this point, I didn't know how they would react, so I was like, I might not do that. Maybe on my birthday or something, they're just gonna
That
have
would've
tiny
been-
hats and be like, "Fuck you."
that'd have
Yes,
been
I imagine
fantastic.
constantly that these cats think about "fuck you" the whole time. They're 5 months old, but hey.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, cats are wonderful creatures that absolutely could care less about you until they need something from you.
That is true. That is true.
No, you did a fantastic. It was fine. It was I was there off and on throughout the course of
Yeah.
your 12-hour. Unfortunately, I was working most of that, but
Don't worry at all. But yeah, no, I was glad. I mean, I had a whole schedule for it, and we didn't really stay with the schedule. First of all, internet issues, fun. But also just
Yeah.
Safi had more time, then Snacks had also more time, and it just worked out perfectly. Like I'm actually quite happy that it worked out the way it worked out, to be honest. And I'm glad for everyone who joined, whether it be in chat or in game. It was just a lot of fun to just have everyone around and just spend time, you know?
Right, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of spending time, we have done a brilliant job of ignoring all of Salty's plethora
Sorry.
of questions.
Just ignoring Salty, one of my specialities. No, I'm kidding. Never. Never.
So we'll go ahead and we'll get started with a couple of these.
Ooh.
So Salty asks, what is your personal definition of success? How do you feel successful?
Oh, that's a good question. It depends. So if I think about it in my job, it would be just being able to live with acting, not to be having like not to have to pressure yourself into doing jobs you don't want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, I will see my success once I can live off of my acting money or acting jobs. That would be one success. Another success would be being able to live where I want to live right now, which at this moment it is the States, just because of the circle of friends I have there, the work opportunities. So being able to move there, another success. So in short, everything that you or that I want and getting it or working for it, that's a success, if that makes sense.
Right. Well, I mean, success is one of those. I think the term is really based around the perspective of the person who's viewing the success, right?
Yeah.
I write code for a living, not very extravagant lifestyle or anything else. It pays the bills, and I'm happy with that. For me, success would be defined as, hey, I put together the one line of code that fixed my problems for this particular issue that I'm working. That's a success. It doesn't seem like much if you like, oh, well, that was like 16 characters worth of something on the screen and it magically fixed the problem. Yep. But that's a success.
Yeah. It's
other people not rate that.
No,
some people may think I lost 5 pounds. That's a success. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Today, or was it last night? I'm sorry. I think last night, one of my friends just posted another video that I worked on. Hot Iron Pod is the character in it, or the actor in it, and my friend is the director and also the producer of it, and I help with lights and different ideas. And I just watched it and I was like, this is amazing. This is really well done. And I was just proud. I was proud of them, and also like it was a success feeling. It was like, it came out beautiful. I'm glad. I'm happy. So it's sometimes the tiny things. It doesn't have to be like, ooh, success. I have 1 million per month. Okay, good for you. A tiny success can even be, I feel like, I mean, I wouldn't say no to 1 million, but you know what I'm saying. I have, best example, I know someone who I went to drama school with, and their perspective of success was they have to be famous. I'm like, that shouldn't be your drive to be an actor? I mean, for some people it is, but I think it's more important, like, if you want to be an actor, you should do it because you want to do it, not because you want to be famous, you know? So in his mind, success is I'm famous, everyone knows my name. I'm like Kim Kardashian, just male, and I'm like, okay. You know, I think it's you make your life easier with tiny successes than just big ones. If that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense.
So yeah. There you go, Snacks. I hope that helps. My success is also if you and I, when we're 50, and Safi already married, you and me marry. That's a success. I'm so sorry. I had to put that in there. Anyway, let's continue. Oops.
So, Miss Snacks asks, what is your dream role for acting or voice acting? Hey, Wags, welcome in.
Wags, hello.
There's a hottie in the chat too.
I saw. I was like, ooh. All right, like TV or movie wise, I think a lot of people are like that. I'm drawn to more evil characters, I guess. I mean, dream. Obviously, I feel like obviously that is an obvious answer. From me, I mean.
Yeah, this comes from the lady who likes to kill us in Lethal Company with a stop sign. I want to play an evil character. Yeah, don't say.
No, but if we go very specific, don't call me out like this. No, I'm kidding. But if we're like specific dream role would be anything in Star Wars. I know that is silly, and I know that right now Star Wars is going into a direction where it's like, but it's still like this one thing where I'm like, since I was like 3 years old and I watched A New Hope, I was like, I want to be in this somehow, whatever, you know, kind of a dream.
Right.
So it would either be this or, and I know this sounds silly as fuck, but I loved the show Xena Warrior Princess that was like in the 90s. I loved it.
I remember
it was
that.
So good.
I watched that when it came out.
Yeah, I was 1 year old when it came out, so that would have made it a little bit hard, I'm just saying. But basically, I grew up with it when I was like about seven or eight, and it was in the talks a long time, but I think they don't find the right studio to do it or the right producers. But if they would ever do a reboot, which I think they shouldn't because it's so well done, and like for some things you just don't want to reboot, Lord of the Rings as an example, Star Wars, stuff like this.
Well,
I
okay,
wouldn't want to see it, but I want to be in it. You know, I want to play
I
Xena.
would be
Do I look like
curious
Xena?
as
No.
to how they would reboot. I guess I suppose if you're just talking about just recreate,
Yeah, like just do it all over
redo the
again.
movie again.
Yeah,
Okay, now
you know.
we're into this and now
Yes.
my question is why reboot? Why not add new?
In general, I don't understand either. Because I think, so a lot of people, what I get out of it is to get the younger audience in. Well, I'm like, you can, like, to be honest, I mean, if you look at the old movies, if you look at 4, 5, 6, those
Mhm.
are considered the old movies. I grew up on them.
Yep.
They were brought out, like 20 years before my time?
Yep.
And I still grew up with them. I still consider growing up with those than with the prequels. As well as, like, the prequels as well, but I consider them as well as the prequels that I grew up with. And I was like, I don't get how you reboot it. When I read that they want to reboot Harry Potter, I was like, why? Why? So I understand if you say, oh, let's put extra into the universe because we still want to see more of it. Totally fine. Do a different story. Make it good though, but do a different story. You know, you saw it with Lord of the Rings. You did The Hobbit. We don't talk about Rings of Power, but they did Rings of Power. I'm just saying. I have my opinions. Sorry. Or you do like Star Wars, who now has all these TV shows, which most of them are actually really great. Then you have the movies we also don't talk about. You know, they open up the universes. I don't
yeah, but
get
I mean,
why you would
if you
reboot
take
stuff.
Star Wars, right? Star Wars has lots of other fiction novels that have further expanded the universe. You could take any one of those novels and run off with it and go, here you go, here's a new movie, and have a good time.
But it's
with
also, it's also what I just saw what Salty said. Yeah, it would have been more interesting to say, let's do the Marauders or whatever. Why do you have to redo the movies? For what reason? Lord of the Rings, I would do the same thing if they were like, oh, let's do Fellowship of the Ring again. Why would you do that? I don't get it. If you do, like, I don't know, even then it's hard, but I would say, like, a movie that came out in the 50s and reboot that maybe because if you don't have, let's say if you don't have parents who are interested in that and you don't have any connection to it, maybe. Then you have, like, new people invested in it. Like, I think that, like, Dune, I didn't watch it yet, so don't hate me, guys. But I think that one was old enough to be redone. I don't know. I just heard good things about it. But I didn't watch the original one, so I don't have opinions on it. But if you do something like that, maybe. But I don't get reboots that you're doing, like, what, 10 years from each other or 20 years from each other? Or, like, stuff that is so known, you know?
Right. Well,
that's just my opinion.
that's all Talk Tuesday is opinion. I mean, we do a little bit of fact, but mostly it's opinion, so it's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my opinion on reboots and why I think people do them and why I don't like them.
Yeah, the new Dune is rendition number 3, and honestly, I'm a little over the renditions because I'm just over them.
Yeah.
I was around for the first one. I really enjoyed the first one. I understand that there were multiple other books done for the Dune series, and they could have done those ones and then a whole new cast, and it would have been just fine. And they could have skipped 20 years or so between making them, and it still would have been fine. But again, it's just the way they chose to do it, and so they're going to remake it. And you're like, yes, but there's so much more to that story you're not telling. You just keep telling the first 3 chapters of the book over and over and over again.
Yeah, but you also have stories that are like don't finish. Like, what is it? I think Halloween or something that has like
Planet of the
7,
Apes.
8 movies. Yeah. Oh yeah, they have a new one. I saw that. I didn't watch the trailer, and stop watching
Let's
after the
keep
first one, I think.
redoing that movie.
That's the thing. It's like a lot of stuff. I'm like, why do you put so much money into that? You could put it into other stories. I know a lot of really good writers where I'm like, put your money into their shows. Put your money into this. Like, give fresh actors more options, and also fresh writers more options. You know, don't
Right?
reuse the same people, or don't reuse a script and change it a little bit. Don't do that. Just make new stories. I feel like we're at this point where it's like it's important to see new things. You want to see new things, not you don't want to eat grilled cheese every fucking day. You want to have something different at some point. Although grilled cheese is really good. Hot iron pots is the best. Didn't say that.
You heard it here. For
But
the
yeah.
best grilled cheese, go see Hot Iron Pot.
Yes. Ask nicely. But yeah, kind of that is a thing where I'm like, or one thing to this one more time,
Hey,
because I just saw
Wags.
like Rocky 6. This
Yep.
is the thing. You know when you have a movie series from like 60s, 70s, 80s, somewhere in between there,
Mhm.
and then they don't reboot it. No, they make a whole new movie with a fresh kind of cast. So it's like, I don't know, Rocky has a son. I don't know actually which the newest Rocky is, so don't hate me for it. But I don't know. Let's say Rocky has a son, so it's a new thing. You know,
Uh-huh.
where I'm like,
Yep.
okay, I kind of get it because that's how you get the new people in, the younger generation. But also, I'm like, okay, cool,
Cool.
Terminator, whatever. You know. So yeah, a lot of things are not too cool in that industry sometimes. Sorry.
Well, it's just it's one of those things that the movie industry does that I've always been like, yeah, that's fine, but you could have honestly you could have done better.
Yeah. True. I love how that one like from the actual question.
No.
It didn't, but also.
But that's
But hey.
that's the point of the Talk Tuesday, though. It is
That's
just
true.
we pivot and we go down little rabbit holes, and it's a lovely conversation. Wags and Keisha in the house. Oh, this is actually earlier for them because
Yeah.
I think they're almost pretty much in the same time zone as you are. Usually, they pop in, they say hi real quick, and they're off to bed.
True. I mean, I think if I got it right, they're in like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but somewhere in the north of me. So Sweden, Norway, somewhere in there. I'm
Yep.
thinking.
Sweden.
Yeah, there you go. Same time zone. They're the same time zone than me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I did a good thing for everyone. I did want to actually give the people in Europe the chance to at least pop in for like an hour or something and listen to this as well.
No.
So.
Well,
And not for me to be awake too long. That which is a lie if you think about it. I'm still have like the biggest jet lag ever, and I'm like awake. So, but hey, I think of you guys.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm certain it is just fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll take care of this one real quick because we've got two of them from our Swedish couple. And Miss Emma Keisha asks, "Are you an introvert, an extrovert, or both?"
Both. Funnily enough, I did actually have a conversation with my acting mentor at some point, and we kind of agreed on this. We're an introvert extrovert in the sense of when we're around people, we can be like very open, be like, whoa, everything's so cool. But for me, at a certain level, if it's too many people, I can only do it for a certain amount of time. And then I need like 3 or 4 weeks off from humans. You know? Like, I need to charge my battery. If I'm around too many people, like, it has to be certain people. There's people where I'm like, I have no problem to be around you 24/7.
Mhm.
And then there's just a group of people where I'm like, I'm exhausted. I need a break. Go away. So, you know, everyone thinks I'm an extrovert. Like, even friends of mine or people who meet me for the first time, they're like, oh my God, she just goes for it. I'm like, no, inside I'm sweating and screaming. I hate my life. I hate to be talking right now, you know, kind of a thing.
Right.
I'm really bad with meeting people for the first time. I'm really like a scared little kid. And the only way I seem like an extrovert is that I talk a lot and make jokes. That is my little thing that I move there, you know. So
No,
there you go, both.
it's all good. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people, some people mask nervous energy with making
Oh
bad
yeah.
jokes.
Yeah.
They talk too much. They have tacoladia, as Shale likes to put
Mm.
it. Like Shale gets really nervous and she'll just go,
Yeah.
and it all
It's
just kind of
easy.
comes out. It's easy.
Yeah. I love that.
But yeah, I love that. Late is a definition. Wow.
I mean, that is true. That is true. I can only agree to what Wax is saying. It is a definition.
Wags.
Yeah. Love it.
Wax is also a nervous talker. See, no, shares
I
some
feel
things
like
in
everyone
common.
is. Yeah. I feel everyone
No,
kind of
no.
not everyone, but I know a lot of people who do it. I know a lot of people who are like that. So I don't want to say everyone, but I love that there's a lot of people who do it. Let's say that one.
Yes, there are a lot of people who do it, and it's I'm a nervous shutter upper. Yeah, Cabs doesn't. He gets nervous. He doesn't talk.
Aw.
My father actually, honestly, you never can tell when the man's nervous.
Oh wow.
He never talks too much. He never talks too little. He never rambles on or anything else. I think my father I would classify as an extrovert, because I don't think I've ever not seen him out in public. My father doesn't know a stranger. He literally will walk up to somebody, knows nothing about them, and just start talking to them like they've known each other for 20 years. It's oh. You're like,
See,
what are you doing?
it's similar
No,
to
stop that, Dad.
yeah, it's so interesting because Father Visions is like apparently when I'm on the phone with someone, I sound like I talk to them like they're my long lost friend and I was searching for them and I'm so nice and I'm like I fucking hate being on the phone with half of the people I have to talk to. I'm like I don't want to have this conversation right now because it's not necessary and stuff like this. And he's like, "Yeah, you really do it well." I'm like, "There was a reason why I was a real estate agent. I'm not gonna lie. I am good at talking, but I still."
That's
There
fantastic.
you go. That is the secret about Sandy Visions. If you do meet me, I will be shitting my pants inside. I don't, but you know, yeah.
There you go. Hi, Bombs Away. Welcome in. And we'll
Hello.
get Wags' question, and then we'll return to the list of the salty snacks
Of
questions.
snacks. Yes.
So Mr. Waggleton says, so not a fan of reboots of movies.
Yeah.
Fine. How about reboots of games?
Ooh. I actually have to think if I actually ever played a reboot game. Because that my opinion would be based on that. And now I actually have to think what I'm playing, what games I've been playing. We're not talking about like they're bringing out a game revision in the sense of like where they did this for Witcher 3 now, right? Where they did like something with the graphics or whatever. We're talking like actually this was the game in like the early 2000s and now we do it again, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're talking about a reboot of the game. So it's
Have I ever done that? To be honest, okay, to answer this question without me having to think about it, because I don't know 100% if I ever played a rebooted game. But let's say as an example, there was Knights of the Old Republic, the first one, in the talks of doing a reboot of that. And I would have loved that. Just in a sense of like, because they would have made it fresher and new in a sense of graphics would have been better, maybe movement or attacks or whatever. So stuff like this I'm okay with. Like if you bring a game that was done in the 2000, let's say 2000 or something, and just put it up on the level that games are that we know now, I would love that. I'm a sucker for good graphics. I'm sorry.
well, so that would be a that's not. Yeah, I guess that's a
revised.
reboot. No,
That would not
that's
be.
that's technically
They count it as a reboot sometimes.
Yeah, it
right?
would technically be a reboot. It's a remake as well. I mean,
Yeah.
you'll see those
So-
terms used interchangeable. Legend of Spyro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never played it. I can't have an opinion on that. I don't think I played it, or if I played it, I was very young. That is
Have a
cooling
good
mine, and
night,
I understand
Keisha.
it. Have a good night, Keisha. But yeah, so just like graphics updates and stuff, I'm totally up for that. You know, like do that. if you with games, it's really hard because the other day I played Tomb Raider Legends, and I love that game. I used to love it. I played it so often. But when I played it, like the key bindings and everything, just like graphics and just how it was made sense in the time I played it. But now I'm like, if they did a reboot of that, I would be happy about it. So games, if you don't change story or anything or actors or whatever, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Movies are a different thing. Like games, if you just like, if we really just consider like doing graphics updates and stuff, not too much different, bring a new actor in or whatever, I'm okay. So yeah, Dead Space. See, a game that is on my list, but I haven't played. We have, funnily enough, we have the one from 2008. I just didn't have the chance.
You haven't played Dead Space yet?
You know, there's so many games on my list, first of all. Second of all, I just have to be in the mood. As stupid as that sounds, I have to be in the mood to play games.
Well, I mean, nobody has to be in the mood to play a specific game.
I didn't get to it. And it has been in our library, like in our I don't know in which one, but it has been there. So
no, Squirrel, you haven't missed the interview.
No, Squirrel. You haven't. Not much. Just me rambling with Nori because we like to ramble with each other.
That's what we do.
I feel like.
That's. Let's face facts. Yeah. We're streamers. Rambling is in the cards for us.
Oh my God, Wex. It's like instantly unfollow. No, I'm kidding. I did Talk Tuesday and play Dead Space. You know what? I'm gonna put it higher on the list to play it. I have to actually. Oops. I feel like there's a lot of games I still haven't played, and I
would watch that just because. And if Father Visions, if you're still listening, if she plays any of the Dead Space series, invest in earplugs. Just.
I mean, we know how I am with horror games. Aldronis, hey, how you doing? I just saw you. Hello.
Aldronis.
I mean, he's, to be honest, as loud as he listens to TV sometimes, I feel like we would, play each other out. Let's see who's louder. But yeah, I will get to it.
I've heard you scream. No. Earplugs, my man.
What? Me? Never. What? Never. I'm so quiet. Oops. Yeah.
So Miss Salty Snacks asks, what is your favorite snack? Salty excluded.
Oh, well. Okay. No, I'm kidding. Oh God, my favorite snack. I have to think. There's two. When I'm in the States, there's three. There you go. I give you from each country. When I'm in the States, the what's their name? They're like they're not the Twizzlers, not Twizzlers, but they're like ropes, and they're like cherry flavored. They have like a white thing in the middle. Doesn't sound good, but you know what I mean. I don't know if you. I don't know what they're called. What are they called? I will not Google it.
Red vines.
Thank you. There you go. Yes. Cherry thingies with wine in the middle. I will call it that.
Have a good night, Wags.
Good night, Wags. Thank you for coming in.
Well. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Well,
carry on.
You good? Well,
You're
there
fine.
you go. My explanation is beautiful.
It's fine.
But yeah,
it's
so this
fine.
is red wines for the States. In Germany, it's called Rittersport, which I saw it sometimes in the States. You can get it. It's like this square chocolate package basically that you break into tiny pieces. And my favorite one is with strawberry, like yogurt with strawberry. Sounds weird, but it's really, really good. So that would be here.
That weird. The weird doesn't even begin to cut it. No, I will pass.
What? It's just okay. You know what? Next time I come to the States, I will bring you guys some, and you will try. It's not that bad. It's actually really good. Just try it and trust me. And then in Korea, they have these little. oh my god, everything I will explain will sound weird. Mushroom kind of cookies. They're like shaped like a mushroom. The top part of the mushroom is chocolate, and the lower part of the mushroom is cookie. Yes. That I shouldn't explain stuff, I feel like. That I just make it sound weird.
You're fine.
Anyway, that is very good. Just saying.
It's shroom
I don't know
cookies,
what they're
God.
called. The shroom cookies. They make you happy. not in a dark kind of sense. It's just they're good tea, you know. But yeah, there you
it's
go.
fantastic.
Those are my
There
go-to
you go.
snacks in each country.
Nice. Okay, I'm hoping she typoed this.
Oh god.
Because otherwise the question doesn't make any sense.
Wow, wow, thanks, Father Visions, calling me out. Thank you.
Right, so don't
Ow.
ask you to bring chocolate across on a trip.
I mean, I bring him stuff every time, and I have never touched it. I don't eat stuff I bring for people most of the time. Real licorice. Oh, Shale. Sorry. I fucking hate licorice, but I will bring it to you. If you want it, I will bring that. But I hate it. My grandpa used to love it, and he was like, "Sandra, try it." I'm like, "Nope, no, no.
No,
Go somewhere else.
a hard pass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I will bring some if you want.
I will pass on the licorice. Thank you very much.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. What did she write? Now I'm scared because you said you hope it's a typo.
So Salty asked, where do you? And so this is where the typo comes in, because she wrote home, but that doesn't make any sense in. That doesn't make any sense in the question. So I am assuming this is, where do you hope to be 10 years from now?
Ooh, 10 years from now. That's a good question. I don't even know where I want to be in 5 years. I hope at that point, there you go. I hope at that point, I can live off of acting, and I'm in the States at this point, I think. And just have the option to live my dream and work in acting, whether it be on stage or in front of a camera or behind a microphone. That is what I hope for. That's where I hope I am in 10 years.
We've talked about acting a couple of times, right? So is there a particular, I don't know, talent agency that you would like to get signed with, that you hope to get signed with, that people should be getting signed with? Is there a studio that you would hope to land? As like, I don't, I'm not an actor, so I don't know like the big companies that you would go to work for that would then farm you out to the movies, to television, to sitcoms, so whatever.
There is a UK agency where I would be interested in, but there's a lot of people in there that if I name names you would know. Obviously it makes it, I don't want to say it makes it harder, because sometimes it doesn't really matter for a lot of agencies what kind of profile you are, if that makes sense. Like, it's more about how you look, where can we put you in, do we already have someone who looks like you, kind of a thing. It's harder for me in the States to find an agent, so the easiest way for me is if I would be allowed to work, go to castings, show people who I am, stuff like that. That is easier, because here, as an example, in Germany, you will not hear about castings. You need an agent. However, the agents right now are like, oh, you look too... Like, they don't say it, but it is the thing. I look too... How I said it to Miss Hot Iron Pot. I look too basic normal. I don't look foreign. I don't look exotic. And Germany is kind of on this trip right now in the film industry. We want exotic. You have to look certain ways. So I have friends who are in the industry right now. One has darker skin. Another one looks more Turkish than German. I have another one who's half Mexican. So they have like these kind of things. Even like Hot Iron Pot, for people who saw her or know her, she has this Mediterranean look on her. so she would
Mm-hmm.
instantly get something. However, I look too white in a way, if that makes sense. And that sounds bad, but I look too normal. I just look too normal. So for me here, it makes no sense to find an agent. I still throw out my stuff. I still go like, hey, blah blah blah, this is me, but not with like proper intentions. So that's why I just travel a lot to the States, because I have a lot of people who actually give me options to either be on screen or do anything with acting. Obviously unpaid, because I'm not allowed to be paid, but
Well, yeah,
just to have like a
but you got to
lot
start
of credits,
somewhere.
you know? Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you got to start
And
somewhere.
if they give me better options, you know? So yeah,
Right.
my dream is to find a proper agency. I have never looked up agencies in the States, to be honest. I should have. But I haven't looked into it too much, because I knew it's very hard to you can't just message them and go like, hey, here's my stuff. Are you interested? You know? It's a little bit harder than that. But yeah, it would just be a dream where I was like, yeah, if anyone in the States would find me and would be like, yeah, okay, we're gonna be your agent. I'm like, okay, give me the jobs, you know. So
Nice.
yeah, that is kind of the fun. Don't make fun of me. Oh, because you miswrote. Okay. I was like, why? When did we make fun of her? And I'm like, hope, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what I hope for in 10 years. Just be stable in acting, do good jobs, kind of thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would you do
Mm-hmm.
with $1 million?
$1 million. Whew. I think I would start a production company, or some agency type of company, not an acting agency, but some company in a sense, where I would have Hot Iron Pot in there. I would have my director and producer friend Justice Stewart in it. Another few friends here who are all either actors or in the industry, or trying to be in the industry, and just make our own things. Hot Iron Pot is a pay me back. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Well, apparently, you know what? Apparently, I don't open up a company. I pay my father back for being alive. Why is this hard? He's only calling me out today. He's burning me left and right. Wow.
It's fine. It's fine.
Thank you. Thank you, my man. Well, I guess my
Hey.
whole conversation about me wanting to open a company and stuff just went out the window.
No, it's fine.
No, I would. I think obviously I would do something for my parents, but I would love to like have a company or something with these people, because they're all amazing and hardworking people, and we all have similar goals. So yeah, that would be a thing, you know. Open up a company,
Yeah,
do something, and
it would be.
with our own stuff, and make good stuff, not, oh, I'm gonna reboot this and this. No, just make our own stuff, you know.
Reboot this. It's great to reboot. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that is what I would do with $1 million.
It's $1
Yeah.
million.
There you go.
Oh God. I don't know that I would even have an answer for this one. So I'm glad it's your question and not mine.
Okay. Hit me with it, I guess.
If you were in charge of Twitch for a day,
Oh God.
what would you change?
Oh. I mean, I
See?
feel like I'm not even big enough in the sense of like that I would be like, oh, this is wrong with Twitch or this.
Which is why I'm like, I'm glad this is your question, not mine.
You know what I would do? Okay, this is one thing I might do, because this has happened a few times, and I don't want to call out people or be wrong, but there's, you know how you sometimes get the people where they're like, oh, I like your design, but we could do this and this. I do this and this. I'm a digital artist. La 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 la. I would cut that out. Like as soon as you go like I'm a digital artist, it would just be deleted. Sorry, not sorry, but stuff like this where I'm like, I get that you're trying to market what you're doing, and it's not easy because there's a lot of digital artists or whatever that want to sell their stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, first of all, you're telling me that my stuff is shit, and second of all, no.
Well,
You know?
yeah, exactly. You know, they come. Okay, so first off, I have a deep appreciation for anybody that can draw anything.
Oh my god, yes.
Right?
Don't get me wrong about this, please. Yeah.
I have a very deep appreciation for these people that can put pen to paper and crank out a masterpiece. Huge fan. However, and big stipulation, however, I think it's also a welcome for people to solicit and offer their skills up. I'm not opposed to that. Now, where you try to figure this out at is how do you go about offering your skills to the people that are most likely to go and use it, which for a lot of digital graphic artists out there, that's going to be streamers, YouTubers, that sort of thing. Because let's face facts, since social networking has become this big enterprise for making money, for people to make money on, and for that sort of thing, there is a bigger demand for digital based artistry.
Yeah.
So you are now a little tiny fish in a really big pool. And so how do you go about it? This is no different than how do we go about getting viewers and followers and that sort of thing on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
But even with that withstanding, there is still like a rule that we all follow, which is, you know, you don't go into somebody's channel and then just be like, hey, I'm a streamer.
Yeah. Follow me, please, or whatever.
Yeah. If you raid in is one thing. Like raids are a way to announce that you're a streamer.
Yeah.
So,
but
but graphic designers don't have that. So my statement to this fact, right? And if I were in charge of Twitch, here's the thing that I would do. First off, I would yes, I think there needs to be a call to, you know, stop advertising stuff in people's chat. First and foremost, you know, just don't do that.
Yeah, or just don't be very into someone's face. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to go around it, or about it, not around it, but about it. It's a lot of, you know.
Yeah, it is. But the thing that I would actively put in there, I might change, as it were, is I would give everybody like 2 or 3 emote slots that are theirs. Whether you're a streamer or not, you can have an emote slot. And then now what this allows to happen is this allows for digital artists to upload their own custom emotes into there. And you can change these periodically. And then so you can go in and use them. And honestly, what drives people to paying the subs over that people get the subs for one of a couple of reasons. One, they want to support the streamer that they're watching because they're really enjoying the content. They want to see more of it. They want to make certain that this person is able to continue to produce more of it for whatever reason, whatever, what have you. And, you know, they don't want to see commercials. Great.
Yeah.
But the other reason that they do is they pay for the digital swag, which is the emotes.
Sure.
I go into somebody else's chat and start spamming Sandy Vision emotes everywhere. They're going to look at those are great emotes. They'll click on the emotes and then follow that back. Now, if I was a digital artist and I had access to free emote slots that I could use, even if it was only like 1 or 2, now I can go and spam those around. Somebody can go, I like that emote, click on it. It goes back to their profile. And on the profile, you can say, hey, I'm a digital artist. If you like the emotes that you are seeing, here are some more that I'm offering. Feel free to contact me. And now you've got a nice, clean way of advertising that is still within the confines of what is acceptable within the chat space. Like,
that is true.
That would be the change that I would make.
Yeah. There you go. You said you didn't have an answer for this, and now you have an answer. But it
didn't
is
have an
true.
answer.
I feel,
I was just expanding on yours. That's all.
but to expand even more on this, it takes a while. I think you have to be an affiliate first of all, and then you have to hit like a certain number of hours, I think, till you get like the follower emotes, like till you
hmm
open that up to unlock it. And I was glad once that happened because then people can actually use them too, you know?
Yeah.
That gives them a few options at least. So yeah, just maybe have
But
the following
but
emotes
the
from the
follower
beginning, you
emotes
know?
are only good in your channel. You can't use follower emotes outside your channel.
Oh, true. I
So
didn't think about that actually.
the one or two emotes that you could have as being
Yeah.
a Twitch person, right,
Mm.
would now allow for graphic artists and whatnot to go, hey, here's a way for me to advertise my
Yeah.
goods without being obnoxious and getting my.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I hate bots and fully on
Oh,
board
well,
with
yeah.
insta ban every bot you get your hands on. Like,
Yeah. I do that after every stream, whether it be mine, Salties or Safi's. I go through things and there's like I have a page where you can see if it's Twitch bots, and then I just doop 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 delete them
right.
and like ban them instantly because I'm like that's stupid. I also okay,
Well,
this is
okay.
calling
So
out
the
people, I feel like.
lurking bots, I don't mind the lurking bots. I don't care about the lurking bots, right? Because they're
Yeah.
not talking, they're not doing anything. The ones that I'm talking about are the bots that show up in your channel that are like, hey, you want to see X, Y, or Z.
Oh, I
You
never
need
had
more
one.
followers.
Oh, I never had that.
You've never had
that.
those? Yeah, I've had
Never
several of
had
those.
one of
They
those.
pop in. They're like, hey, here's a great deal on getting all the
Wow.
views. Do you want to be famous? You know, go here to this site and spend X, Y, or Z, and we'll make certain that you've got all the extra follows. I'm like, that's just
that's
a
crazy.
bot. And so you pay the money to get viewers
Yeah.
and bots like this, and I'm like, that no, that doesn't
See,
get
that's
you
the thing.
anywhere.
So I know a few people who basically, again, I'm not calling out, but I heard, let's say this from the big nothing, from the big ether of the earth. There are people who buy their followers, and I'm like, how is that a success to you? You used money to have a number, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of would ban that, maybe even if it's just for a day, maybe that wouldn't be good, but that is a thing for me where I'm like, I don't get that. Wouldn't you feel like I myself would just feel better to have the success, there we go back to success, of just accomplishing that myself because I'm interesting, because people want to watch me, or because people think, oh, she's doing a great job, let's put a follow there, you know?
Right.
Why would I want to buy that? Just stop buying viewers, or not viewers, sorry, followers, just so you have a number. So you look better or something, or more interesting because you have, I don't know, 1,000? You know?
Yeah.
I think that's
It's stupid, right? But this is a
Yeah.
thing that is.
It is quite common enough. Apparently, I
It
didn't know about
is.
that.
Yeah.
I
I've had a
see
couple
another
of
thing I
them
didn't know about then.
pop through. Well, I've had a couple of them pop. I actually, when I hit my 50 followers, because that was one of the achievements you have to get on your way to getting affiliate. When I hit my 50 followers, I hit that 50 followers because I was botted.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I still have there's a YouTube video that I have of a very early one where you can just see me. I'm just like, what's going on? And you can see the bot attack come in as I'm just getting spammed with follow. And I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know what to do with this or how to deal with this, because it wasn't even like a raid or anything else. It was just, I had a guy come through like, hey, if you want viewers, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, get lost, bip. And the next thing I know, I just get spammed with all of these.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and I mean, I know, because I just saw Whoop, by the way. I saw him writing this. I know about it too, mostly like on Instagram and stuff. Like, oh, you buy followers, like you can buy them and stuff. And I'm like, why? Just so you
don't.
look better. It's literally you look better. You don't look better. Like if I would, like, if I find out that someone did that, I'm like, unnecessary. I'm sorry, but just if you want to be interesting, if you want to have people like you or interested in you, just be nice, you know?
Yeah.
Happened to me. It's like I just turned off my follower alerts for stream. They were reported afterward. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's weird. So those would be two things. The digital thingy. What you said, I think I actually like. So give them the option for that, and don't buy your followers unnecessary. I think.
I do. I think it's it's always going to call into question the legitimacy of your success at that point. Unless, of course, as far as you're concerned, that's how you rate success: is you achieved your goal, whatever your goal is, by whatever means
However it is.
possible.
Yeah. Still think it's not, for me personally, cool to be like, I have this success now through that with any means necessary. That's okay. Cool for you.
Good for
If you want to go through life like that, enjoy. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What? Oh, Salty, I love you for this.
Oh. Yes.
What?
Oh God.
Is your favorite dad joke?
Oh. Oh my God. My favorite in the world? I couldn't say. I had one. Oh my God, I have to look it up. This is hard because in general, fuck me. I love dad jokes. I just laugh about stupid ones. But there's like a favorite one.
Yes.
Oh God. Oh wait. Oh, let me see. I remember it.
See, I find this to be a very easy question to me because my favorite dad joke is whatever one I just recently came up with.
Oh, okay. No, I do have like an old one. I never use it. There's a dad joke. There's a German dad joke, but I can't translate it because it makes no sense. It's like a word joke. But here we go. So this is an old one, but I still enjoy it, which is, will stabbing a box of cereals make me a serial killer? It's fucking stupid, but I think it's hilarious inside. You know. There you go. I'm gonna give you that one. It's just my favorite one. But I feel like for people who know me and in Eagles chat, I just spam him with dad jokes. And sometimes I find some that are just perfect. Where I'm like, I wish I come up with this myself, but fortunately not. But yeah. There you go. There you go.
Sometimes dad jokes are just about time and place.
True. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I mean, not gonna lie, very true. But yeah, dad jokes I just love dad jokes in general. They're just fucking hilarious. Stupid. It's like it's the whole, that part where you're like,
right.
But yeah, I love that part.
Captain Cabinets would like to know, what is your favorite toy on the shelf behind you?
My favorite. Oop, that was my thing.
And by the way, people who are watching, I've got her zoomed in so you can get all of the Sandy goodness you possibly can on stream, which I would
see way more,
suggest.
right?
You can see a whole lot more.
Oh, this is really hard. Okay, if we just go by toy, because a lot of things are also not toys, but if we go by toys, it would.
I think he says toy because general, that's what he can see. But I think, what is your favorite item on the shelf behind you? I think would probably be a little bit more accurate.
This tiny man. Let me see if I can make him like this. So this is made out of a volcanic rock thingy.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's from Jeju Island, which is basically Korea's Hawaii.
Okay.
And these thingies bring you luck. Like, you can rub their nose or touch them or whatever, and they bring you luck. There's a lot of rock gardens in Jeju. And I brought 3 back. One... Did I bring 3? I brought 2. Sorry, I brought 2 back. One has my dad and one is for me. And I just like the idea. And Jeju was a really, really good time, so... This
Oh,
one.
there you go.
He's funny. Like, if you look at him,
does it actually give
like
you
buffed.
luck? Has it made you luckier?
I don't know. I mean, after Korea, I became a streamer. You could call that luck. I met a lot of good people after Korea and after buying this, so could call that luck. You know, we could call that luck.
You could call it luck.
There you go. But yeah, that is. I mean, there's a lot. Obviously, all the stuff behind me is almost everything's my favorite stuff. But it would be that, or if we go like 3 favorite stuff, another one would be Revan's lightsaber. And then last but not least, there's a photograph of me and Minty. I can show you because it's funny actually. This is the first photograph we ever took of each other, like with each other. And remember old cameras? We
Mhm.
didn't have. You couldn't see yourself. So we just had this camera and thought like, okay, we must be in the frame. 100% we must be in the frame.
I know those pictures.
This
I
is the
knew it.
picture. That is the picture. We were like
I knew
8
exactly
years
the
old,
picture.
maybe. So this is the very first picture there is of the two of us that we took
Oh.
ourselves.
Old school
So we're like-
selfies were never done right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would have to go with this as like my third thing. It's fucking hilarious. And I just love it. It's funny. 23 years
Yeah.
old. There you go. That picture. But yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Oh my god, snacks. Yes. So there you see, obviously I had luck. I obviously had luck. Wait, I did meet you, but I didn't meet you like directly after it. But I did meet you, so I'm yes. Yes.
Uh,
But yeah. There you go.
Fantastic.
But there's a lot of
Absolutely.
cool stuff.
There is an awful lot of stuff back there. I see
Yes.
some Grogu's
also
up there.
books. Yeah.
Okay,
there's books
Grogu has been a
you don't
thing
see.
on your channel for quite some time. Have you just like
I heard.
was Grogu? Did you just like fall in love with him the minute you saw him when it came out?
I mean, he's fucking cute. Let's be honest. They made a good job. They did a good job. It also, in a sense, just opened up the whole "Where's Yoda coming from? Is he the only one?" Obviously, there was Yaddle in episode 1 and 2, I think.
Yep.
Who's the female, not the female version, but a female of Yoda's species.
Yes.
But in general, I was like, it's just such a cute character. And then thinking he's 50 and looks like a baby. They literally age different, and I don't know, they did a good job. And most of them, I just want to say, out of all of these behind me, I only bought 2. I only bought 2. The rest were gifted to me.
Wow.
So the access are in. How many do we have? I did this once. 4, 6, 8. I think 10. There's 10, and out of those 10, just 2 are from myself. Just saying. So that is not really that whole Grogu stuff is not really me. Like it is, but it's also not. There you go.
Yeah, it sounds like she's
me,
she's
but
a
not
sugar
me.
baby.
Apparently, I have a few friends who just want to see their stuff in the background. So,
You know, but okay, so a lot of people who donate to their favorite streamers is just that, right? It's hey, I
Yeah.
gave them that thing, and it's now a
true.
permanent fixation on the stream, and it's
that is true. There is, you don't see it whether you don't see it how Nori sees me, and you also don't see it on his stream, but there is something that Salty Snacks made me with Grogu on it. So she's a contribution, like she gave contribution to this as well.
Mm,
Just putting that out there. Yeah.
Thank you, Sierra.
But yeah,
there you go.
there's your answer to that.
Now, is this your backdrop? Is that just like a collection of things that you enjoy and things that people have given you, or is this, or are you trying to actually build a theme behind you as well?
It was kind of intentional. It was a mix. First of all, I have a lot of like collectibles, or I don't know if you would call it collectibles, like just a lot of stuff that you would put up somewhere and just want to see.
I could call them
Would I do this
collectibles.
if I had? I mean, I don't know. I guess I collect this stuff. I mean, I have what 10 Grogus? Wouldn't you call this collectibles? um, but it in my head when I knew I was starting stream, I was like, I want to have a cool background because I always like to see cool backgrounds with other streamers. I'm like, ooh, you know, I want to be like, oh, there's something cool. It is kind of explaining what I like, which is like obviously Star Wars. You see a lot of Star Wars.
Yeah.
But they're like, if you go more into it, the shelf. Oh, you don't see the shelf on stream, but Nori will see this shelf, except that one picture, is dedicated to my favorite artist, a music artist, DPR Ian. So it's all the albums. It's something I got from the concert, stuff like that. Then there's books, like my favorite books. I have more books, obviously, but like favorite books or books I'm currently reading because I can just grab them because my bed is basically next to it. There's special edition game editions are somewhere in there. Yeah, it's just a big mix, but it's a lot of Star Wars. There's 2 pictures that I like a lot
I was
that you
going to
don't
say
really see on
it's
stream.
a lot of Star Wars.
It's a
Not
lot
like
of
a
Star Wars,
little.
but
It's
that's
a lot of Star Wars.
But it's like I have a lot of that. There's even more like in front of me that you guys don't see. Not Star Wars stuff, but like a lot of things my dad used to bring me back from traveling, like from work travels, from different countries. So it was just the thing of like Star Wars was, when I started off, was the main thing that I was like, I like Star Wars. But now we kind of did a little bit of rebranding, as some might know, more into This Is Sandy Visions. But I do like my background, and I'm like, I wouldn't even know where I put this stuff if I would put it there. So it was a little bit on purpose, but not 100%.
Now,
So there you go.
you said your father would bring you back stuff when he went on work trips and whatnot.
Yeah.
I happen to know because I caught a few streams where you were talking about it. But if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I am. Your father is the impetus for your love of the Mass Effect series.
Yes. Basically, yes. He's in general the person who introduced me to video games. Because he loves playing games on the computer, and he kind of introduced me to everything. And it started with, this is not the first game that I played, don't get me wrong. I think this is the first game where we were like 100% connecting and playing the same games most of the time, was Knights of the Old Republic. And then we did the first one, the second one, and because Mass Effect was from BioWare and it was space stuff, and since my dad kind of worked in, not in space, but stuff with airplanes, I don't want to go too much into detail, but
No, you're
he
fine.
worked on like radars and stuff like that for airplanes. And he was just interested. So he bought that game not when it came out, but like maybe a year later. And Mass Effect at that point had like only a small community as far as I know. It didn't get that big till like a few years later.
Right.
And he was like, you should play this. So I played it, and we had the first and the second one at this point. And I just played the first one, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. So I played the second one instantly after. And yeah, that's kind of how it was. And then we were fighting about the third one, because he actually was on a work trip. He was on a work trip when the game came out, and we had the special edition. It was delivered to our house. And I was like, I'm going to play this now. And he was like, Sandra, I was like, I'm going to play this. I'm not going to tell you anything. About 3 hours into the game, I called him crying because 2 of my squad mates died. And I was like, oh yeah, that's it. They just died. And I don't know how I feel about this. And I was like 14 maybe, or younger. I don't remember. But I called him at like 1 a.m. crying about characters in a game dying. And he was like, thanks, Sandra. Thanks for the spoiler. Thank you. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is not the first time I've heard that story, and you know, I want to make certain that we captured that particular lovely gem for posterity.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I cry for games sometimes if they're really well written, but that was the highlight. I feel like me just calling him crying and being like, they just died.
They just killed them.
They just killed him. I couldn't even save him. It was terrible. I didn't like it. Why would they do that? Yeah. Yeah. I still enjoy this to this day. This is a good memory where it's like, it's just funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely memory. It's exactly everything you want it to be, and then some.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Let's see. Oh, so Salty is going to ask your example question for you because, you put it out there. So why do you always drink out of a purple bottle?
Oh, there you go.
One thing's for certain is you put it out there enough, you say it enough time, and chat will absolutely just, you wanted it, you kept asking for it, here you go.
There you go. There you go. Well, purple bottle. First of all, purple kind of became Sandy Vision's color. I'm not even into purple. Purple is not my color. You guys know me. I wear black. Black's not a color if Hales is listening, which she isn't because I see she's still playing, but black's not a color. Because I know her, she'll watch this VOD. And the other, like, my favorite color would then be, like, burgundy. But somehow Sandy Visions became purple. And I bought this at Marshall's because I needed a bloody water bottle while I was living in the States because I wanted to have a water bottle. And it became a thing. So now I have a water bottle that is purple. Always
you have
here
a purple
because I need
water
to drink.
bottle.
There you go. Now I have a purple water bottle.
Well, any thoughts on replacing said purple water bottle?
Sure. Send me a bottle with my face on it. Don't tell that William he actually would do that. I just noticed. Because we know William was wearing my face.
Do you really want to put that out there? Yeah, I was going to say, Will has done a shirt. I think there's a pair of socks with your face on it now. I'm just like...
There is. However, the pair of socks are glorious, and I'm wearing them because they're just my stream profile picture, and I wear them with pride. However, that shirt he was wearing was a funny picture of me sending to a friend going like this, that was just a joke picture, but it was used. And because I had like a ponytail or something, it looks like I don't have hair. It looks like this, So I'm like, it is his profile picture when he calls me though. So his profile picture when he calls me is just him in a t-shirt that has my face on it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so I don't want a bottle with my face on it in a weird way. Just put my Sandy Visions profile picture on it, then I would like it. And it should be black, If anyone is interested in sending that to me. Or gifting that to me in any way. Till then, we will just stay with a purple water bottle.
Will, if you got that image, you want to send it to me, we'll get her a bottle sent her way.
I don't even remember who he got it from, if it was Safi or if it was Hot Iron Pot. I'm not even sure who got it. I think it's Safi. There you go. So you can ask her next Tuesday. I think it's her, but I don't remember 100% who I sent this picture to. Because I just do this to my friends, I take a selfie and I just go like with the camera very close to my face and go like this.
Just make faces. It's fine.
I just make faces. I mean, if you watch me, I make faces anyway. That's the content.
That is some of the content. I mean, that is some of the expertise that we have come to expect from a Sandy Vision stream.
Is make the faces.
Faces, a little bit of screaming, yelling, that sort of thing. It's.
I think the screaming and yelling went down after I've stopped playing too many horror games. Obviously, if we play Lab, maybe yes. Lethal Company. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. You're right.
I was gonna say there's a lot of screaming. It hasn't gone anywhere.
Yes, no. Okay, it's yeah.
It's
right.
still very much
it is very present still.
A part of Sandy Vision. I think I hear a cat.
Not mine.
Maybe that's.
Mine shouldn't be it. It should be yours, if so. Because my little dudes were kicked out of this room.
No, it may be mine on the other side of my door then.
I mean, could be. I don't hear things through this.
Like, I hear a cat. Why do I hear a cat?
I It's on me.
It's fine.
There is a TV on, so you can hear a little bit of a TV, but very
I
quietly.
don't hear a TV at
Who
all
knows?
for you. That's all right.
Good.
It's all good.
Just have a big meow in the background.
I just may be the only one hearing meow. It's fine.
Maybe it's not the cat. Maybe it's just yourself.
So
You know.
we're talking about water bottles and everything.
Yes.
Is water the only thing that you ever put in that bottle, or is there other solutions?
In that bottle, yes. So no, in this bottle is always ice water. Thank you, America. I became addicted to ice water. I don't know why. And now I have to have
Really?
ice cubes in my water. Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't like it before, but now it's like bleh. It also okay. One reason. One. There you also go. This is Sandy Visions. I make weird noises. One
I've
reason
got so
why I
many
put
clips of
ice.
Sandy Vision making noises. It's fun. Add another one to the
Who
list.
doesn't? Who doesn't? But it's also good because like you know how much I stream. I stream like 6 hours most of the time, and I can't be bothered to like that my water gets warm, even though like in those bottles it doesn't go warm that easily. But still, I'd rather have it really cold. So yeah, there's just water in it. But most of the time, you see me having like a glass where there's like Coke Zero in it or something, or I now have a lot of Red Bull when I stream. I don't know why. I actually hate a Red Bull. That's Hot Iron Pot's fault as well. She kind of introduced me to the good Red Bull. I know. I love giving fault to other people for the addictions I have.
I'm just, that's we could start a counter. How many times you gonna blame Hottie Potty for something?
There you go. Or which we all know is there's always coffee. There's always coffee around here.
No, coffee is something I can get behind.
Yeah, coffee is like it doesn't matter what time it is when I stream. There has to be a mug full of coffee.
Coffee
It's
is
just a
life.
thing.
That's fine.
Coffee is life. Yeah. So there you go.
I mean,
Water.
I won't,
There's just water.
I'm not going to give you a hard time for drinking coffee.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. I can get behind that. No one hating me for coffee. Coffee lifeblood. Yes, I always say like if you have some good coffee for me, just put it in there. Put it in there and just like instantly in the system. But yeah.
Go
Coffee's a
ahead,
must.
top it up. Coffee. Jabba,
Mhm.
jabba, 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 jabba. Like that. Yes.
Oh God.
No, I just. So
What did you see?
there was a movie Brandon Fraser did a long time ago, George of the Jungle, and he gets his hands
Oh my God!
on-
Yes.
Yes, yeah. And so every time somebody says Java, that's all that's the image that hits my head is Brandon Fraser
Oh,
eating
God.
Java.
Love it. I love that man. He's also such a good actor. Oh my God, I love that man. He's so talented. Even though they fucked it up for like what 20 years, but still
Yeah.
Good actor.
He did well.
Yeah, and he had a comeback just now,
Mhm.
basically like a year ago, and he did a really good job. Like he still got it as an actor. So Yeah. But George of the Jungle, I used to love these movies. You know, good movies. And The
Well,
Mummy.
So George of the Jungle is a movie based on. Was it? No, never mind. I'm confusing my.
You're confusing your movies.
No, so okay. I growing up, listening
Now I'm
to,
interested. Now I'm invested.
listening to comical. I'm a big. I love comedian. Like growing up, listening to stand-up comics and whatnot was a lot of what I spent my earlier childhood listening to. George Carlin was a one I enjoyed listening a lot to. But musical comedy is where I absolutely like. That was where my heart was happy at. That made my day every time. Dr. Demento would come on the radio and start playing something. I just I enjoyed that to no ends. And so George of the Jungle, there was an old cartoon that was called George of the Jungle, which is obviously what spawned the movie. But periodically I will get mixed up George of the Jungle and Guitar Zan from Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
Guitarzan was another George of the Jungle-esque sort of character, but it was a musical based genre one, and they started their own band, and that one was funny.
Yeah. I was
but
always
yeah,
thought that they're based like here Tarzan and George of the Jungle are based on the same thing as what I thought as a kid. It was like they're both in the jungle and have nothing on except loincloth. It's the same.
It was an excuse for guys to run around in butt flaps.
I called them peen cloths during Tomb Raider Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I called them peen cloths, and I said Eagle was wearing them. We don't know if he does. I mean, he's sitting. But hey, peen cloths.
Peen cloths. I mean,
another thing learned.
Yeah, I know.
When you know, you know. I'm just getting urged to have your boys out. I don't even know what to say to that.
You do the same thing that I do. You just laugh. Yeah.
They also need to breathe, is what I learned. Unless you've seen his twerk attempt. I mean, he did a good job. He backed that ass up, is all I'm saying.
Now, okay. So you talk about somebody who can back it up.
What? Yes, what?
Yeah. Peebs.
Oh God, yeah.
You brought this up, right? So we're going to deviate here just slightly, just because we went.
Okay, I was like, how did I bring Peebs up? But yes.
You brought Peebs up because you're talking about backing that ass up.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And there was Peebs in his hot pants and everything. How did you fall into that group? Like, how did you Peebs?
Oh my God. How did I? Ooh.
How did you meet Rezi and Peebs and Belle and all of them?
Yeah, I think that was through the Saltiest of Snacks. I think, and you would have to ask her because I don't know. I think they rated into her, she rated into them, something like that. I'm not sure. But she was connected to them. And Salty did a stream last year at some point, or no, I think even before that. I think somewhere in end of 2022, whether it be like December or something. I really don't remember the exact date. But she was doing a stream where she wanted to play with Peebs on Lab, and I think it was Peebs, Spirit, her, and me in Lab. And the first things they heard from me was when there was the witch in Lab, and I just went like, bitch, 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 bitch. And that's from that first stream. And I don't know, we just I got on with them somehow, and we ended up like streaming stuff, playing stuff. That's how I got into that. But it's also like and Belle went kind of with Peeps. Like if I was streaming and playing with Peeps and Rez, and Belle came in, and that kind of how it happened. But I haven't actually been in contact with them in a while, because they had a lot, I think, on their plate. Without going into that,
they've been MIA for a little bit. So
I mean, which is normal.
It's fine.
Take your time. Yeah, take your personal time. But yeah, I haven't been in contact with them in a while. But that's kind of how we went in. But it's also like I feel like a lot of times, just either your stream or your community or whatever, it just sometimes shifts a little bit. Or if you have to take time off, which is totally fine, and I think you should if you don't feel well. We did reach out to each other at some point, so it's still like, I'm like, hey, whenever you want to play something, let us know.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how it happened. And I just found out the other day that I forgot about it, that I was in that stream where the twerking came from. I forgot about it. And I was like, that is my voice saying like, yeah, you have to twerk, you have to move your ass or something like this. I don't know what I say exactly. I don't remember. But I was like, oh, that was me. Oh, oops. So yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I honestly, I thought what was funny was the first time you read the PFC commercial.
Yeah. Oh God.
You're
Still
like,
such a.
I don't know what I'm reading, but this is great.
It was. Oh yes, it was so. I think that was also one of the first times you kind of wrote one of those snippet things in
Mhm.
my chat.
Yes.
I think so. It was like, I don't know what this is or what this is gonna be, but this is f***ing good. I love that. I still love it. Like if there's stuff you write, I think we said this last week as well. Like whether it be in mine and Salty's and Safi's, I think you do it in Hell's as well, where I see it more and
I
more. It's just like
I just started doing it in
gold.
Hales. I
Oh,
dropped
okay,
one in
yeah.
Hales. I I don't do it everywhere because a lot of times. So, all right, a little fun fact, right?
There we go.
I did a lot of that sort of style writing everywhere, and I would pull in people I saw in chat and just throw their names in there to sprinkle around, just to try to pull chat in and bring it involved with whatever's going on in stream at that point in time.
Yeah.
And somebody got their feelings hurt because of something I had put in there, which it was. Those are meant to be jokes. They're just meant to be funny or really nice about the person in general or whatever. But they're not meant to be taken seriously at all. Like if you are taking offense at something that I have put up there in one of those like little commercials, the rhymes, the whatever it happens to be, reevaluate what you're doing with yourself.
Yeah. It's yeah.
They're meant to be silly.
I'm like,
they're meant to be silly, not intentionally to hurt somebody's feelings. Now, if it does hurt your feelings and you tell me, look, that hurt my feelings because I misquoted or I said something that was inaccurate for whatever reason.
Yeah.
If you tell me, I will apologize for it.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I want to do is hurt anybody's feelings. But yeah, so
and also there's no ill intent. Like when I read it, I'm like, there's no ill intent. It's fucking hilarious and funny. You know.
But yeah, so there was a stream where I had done one of those, and there was not one but a number of people who took serious offense to being included in that.
Wow. Well,
that I stopped doing them everywhere. I'm like, okay, that's sad. I'm not doing it. And that was actually just before I started. I met you ladies with the regime and everything, which is why you didn't see a whole lot of that before.
Yeah.
Because at that point in time, I was like, okay, so I'm not dropping these in everywhere. I will wait until I have felt the community out, got a better understanding of the people in the chat, how the streamer reacts to them, the personality, get a feel for the room before I start doing something silly and trying to do jokes and whatnot. Because, you know, I don't want to, I don't want to have to. Yeah, I don't want to have to deal with
hurt people. But yeah, no, I mean, that is totally true in the sense of like I feel like it's similar to like if you play online with people, like if you're a streamer and you work with other. Really, that's not the only offense I take a spin. Wow, Johnny. I mean, true though.
Oh yeah.
But it's the same as like you kind of have to see how streamers are or what is like kind of okay in a stream, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, with us three, you have people who basically just laugh their asses off and are like, okay, there's another one, ooh, you know, kind of a thing. So
you know, Save Safi's internet is just funny. I don't care who you are. It's just hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Save Safi's internet. It's better than a black eye.
It is. It's like, what the heck? I love that. And it's like, it's the truth. It's the truth. And she will just be like, yeah, unfortunately it is. You know? But yeah.
It's just funny because, well, so like the SSI, it's better than the black eye, right? I can see the end of a commercial where you've got some dude who's got a steak that he's holding over his eye. You know, he's like, yes, SSI, it's better than a black eye. and so to me, that's just funny, right?
Oh
like,
God.
How does those two don't even closely relate, right? How is
that, and also as you said, like if you feel offended by it, there's something there that check yourself.
Yeah.
You know, in a way, because if you can't, like, I know people sometimes can't take a joke, but it's like there's no ill intent. you know?
It's just a joke.
So,
It's meant to be
it's
funny.
just a joke.
We're being silly, and
Yeah. Yeah.
but
And I think you
it's
need
fine.
sometimes
It's fine.
silliness. Yeah.
But
I love them.
yeah, they're fun. I think we've gotten off subject, and I don't even remember what the subject was anymore. So
Peeps' butt. Basically. That was beginning subject, a butt.
that was so. I was just curious at how you met Peebs and Company. That's because that's Peebs and Company is. So I met Resi and Peebs through Squirrel and the Valheim community. And then from them, I ran into you, and then from you, I met the rest of the regime. So like that's my 6 connections of Kevin Bacon all the way around. Like
Bacon. I don't know why. Okay, I just have to say this quickly. Why I'm laughing is because I know someone who just told me that a coffee shop I've been to a lot of times, Kevin Bacon comes by every so often and signs on the wall, and I've never seen it. And I was like, he does? And we're like, yeah. I'm like, I'm going to this coffee shop every day, almost every day. I'm like, what? So that's why I had to laugh, because I just had to think of Kevin Bacon in that sense. I was like,
well, what? So there's a thing, right? It was what was it? It was early 2000s, I think, late 90s,
Damn
early 2000s, something like that. Where there was this whole meme about 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon. Like you could find 6 ways that you have either interacted or somebody or you're somehow connected to Kevin Bacon. And so it became, I think it was 6 or 7 degrees to Kevin Bacon. It was a whole thing, right? And people would sit around and figure out how they got to Kevin Bacon in on almost every instance. How many separations are you from Kevin Bacon? Where the most was like 7 degrees. Right. So you would be a first degree, right? So you have one hop to Kevin Bacon. It's just the way. You go look it up. It's a Google thing.
Me and Kevin will be like this, obviously, next time I go to that coffee shop. I would be like, I'm gonna sit here for the rest of my day just to wait for Kevin and be like, hey, Kevin, come here often. I'm sorry, I would never say that. Don't get me wrong, I would never, ever do this. I do have better things to do in my life than waiting around for Mr. Kevin Bacon. There's other people I would do it for. I mean, no.
Let's see. So Shale would like to know, what have you acted in so far, Shale? Chalinar?
I wish I could say something.
What have
really
you acted in so far? Movies, plays, etc.
Oi, Kev. Oi, Kev. How you doing, mate? Oh my god, I just imagined that. Just sitting in the corner there and going like, oi, Kev, come here, bat.
Thank you for the sound clip. Okay.
Oi, Kev. I want to say cool things, but I feel like for me, I did cool stuff. Things. Yeah, true. I recently, last year, I worked on a short horror movie with Hot Iron Pot and our dear friend Jessa Stewart, who's a producer and director. So I did that, but it's like everything I did was never like shown. Like I showed my stuff on stream, so if people follow me and seen these streams, you've seen my stuff. But mostly like stuff we self-produced is what I did. It's short movies, scenes, stuff like that is basically all I've done. Unfortunately, no one wanted to see more of me yet. But that doesn't matter.
Are you kidding me? That's your entire chat does. They keep coming back stream after stream. What are you talking about?
I mean, who would say no to this face?
Exactly.
No, I'm kidding.
You coming back for more?
Another clip of it. Yeah, I like. Never complain. You come back. It's like herpes. They always come back. No, I'm kidding.
Miss Snacks would like to know, what upgrades do you want to make to your setup?
Ooh, I'm thinking of getting a second camera if we put the cats more in, because it was requested by a few people. So I might get a second camera. I'm getting a third monitor at some point, so that will be a thing.
A third monitor?
Because I noticed there are moments where I'm like, I feel like I have too many things open, which isn't the thing, but it also feels like it. So I just would like another one. Maybe I won't use it, which would be fucking stupid. But that is kind of a thing.
So
What
what you're
else?
saying is you want some more real estate.
I mean, I wish. I wish. Talking about real estate, oh my god. If I was rich, I don't know why I went off this far, but have a house in the States, have an apartment in Germany, and have an apartment in Seoul. I'll be happy.
Well,
there you go. That is my real estate dream.
you listen to Sappy talk. Apparently, she knows some old lady that has an apartment in France that she can get you hooked up in.
I'm as much as I love visiting France, I wouldn't want to live in France. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to free real estate, I wouldn't say no. However, but yeah, no. I think setup wise, it would just be second camera, third monitor right now. But who knows? Like the setup, as you guys know, changes from this to where I stream in Hot Iron Pot's house. So that is, and there I just stream from a laptop, but it still works and it's good. So
it still works and it's good. Yeah. Yeah.
there you go. There you go. That is all I can say to setup wise. But yeah. The snacks just throwing out them questions left and right.
It's gluttons for punishment, right? Hottie.
Oh,
The hottie potty.
she asked me a question.
She would
Okay.
like to know what your long-term acting goals are.
She kind of knows because I kind of told her this. My long-term acting goals. As I said,
Just
be able
because she
to
knows
work.
doesn't mean that we know.
I would love to be able at some point to work on projects I can decide on. You know, as a starting, like as an actor starting out, you kind of take everything almost. Like obviously there's some things you don't want to, like you just moral wise go like nope. But be able to choose what I want to do, and also long-term goal is to be able to make projects with Hottie Potty, which I'm already doing, but in higher regards. Whether it be her as a writer, I would love to be able to work in one of her scripts to be part of that, or her as a director, because I think she has some sick talent in that too. So that is like acting goals, to be able to work with the people.
Hottie's
What?
a writer?
Hottie's a writer. There you go. Hottie is an exceptional writer. I know she doesn't want to hear that, but no, she does. But yeah, she's a really good writer. So
See, I just thought Hottie was the lovely lady that drug you around and made you do stunt performances all the time.
oh, that too. But no, Hottie has a basket of things she can do that I'm even like, what? Obviously now I'm like, we've known each other for a very long time, but she's amazing. She does a lot, knows a lot. It's always learning. It's always a lot of fun. But yeah, work on projects also with her, just in general. Side by side would be cool, and other people that I know that are working in this industry. There you go. That's the long-term goal.
Do you have somebody, like if somebody came to you and said, hey, look, we're going to assign you to movie X, whatever it happens to be, you're going to go, is there a choice of like say 2 or 3 actors that you would really want to work side by side with, and why those specific actors?
Okay, one would be Lucy Lawless, who played Xena the Warrior Princess. Just because of, it's just one of the reasons I wanted to be an actor was that show, her in general, and I like her acting. I saw her in, like, I followed her in so many things. I watched so many of her movies or shows, so it would be her top. Ooh, I mean, there's a lot, so I have to actually a little bit think about it. If we just go like famous people,
It doesn't
I
have
would
to be
love
famous.
to-
It's anybody that's in like I want to work with X, Y, or Z, and these are the reasons why. These are the things they do that I admire or whatnot. It doesn't have to be famous. We're just
I would
people that you want
love.
to.
Yeah. I would love to play with ooh. Oh, what's his name? Oh my god. Yeah, my brain just went totally stupid. Give me 2 seconds.
No, you're fine.
Now I know. So it's a Korean actor called Lee Dong-wook, and he's very famous in Korea, but he's exceptionally good. So that would be another person. Just this dude can be like from a TV show where he's like the boyfriend to playing a demon, like a very evil person, the devil himself, playing someone with schizophrenia. He's really, really talented. So that would be another one. And 3. Because there used to be a lot of actors where it was like, oh, I wish I could have played with them, and then they became people where it was like, eh. You know what? Obviously not an option anymore, but I would have loved to work with Robin Williams. Fortunately, he's not with us anymore, but Robin Williams would have been fucking hilarious.
I think working alongside of or with Robin Williams would have been a lot of people's dreams. And there are some people who've had that opportunity, and you're just like, that had to have been amazing. Just his energy alone. Holy cow.
Yeah, he's crazy good. Like, I love just the energy of it. So yeah, that would be the 3 people, basically.
There you go.
There you go. Those are 3 people.
We did that. Or Father asks thoughts on the announced Mando Grogu movie.
I have 2 opinions on it, kind of a thing.
We're here for it.
It's basically, from what I've heard or from what I know, it's the movie how they want to end Mando. So I don't like, not end in the sense of they're going to kill him. Maybe they will, I don't know. But in the sense of like, that will be the last time we will see him. If that was true, I'm dreading it because I like it. And I think even though now in like, not in the first season, but in season 2 and 3, Pedro hasn't played him that often in the sense of body-wise. They use a lot of body doubles for a lot of scenes because obviously you have the helmet. But I like his acting. I like him doing it, even if it's just in some scenes his voice basically, but just in general, I like the character of Mando. Din Djarin. And Grogu, if they would finish the movie with, okay, this is everything you need to know about the alien species in just one movie, I would be sad about it because I'm like, this has been a secret for so and so many years, and you're just gonna use one movie and be like, I don't know, they're tiny aliens from Earth. You know, like, obviously not, but obviously not, but if that would be the thing, I would be like, cool, that was a lot of secret for nothing, you know?
If that's
like, if they just use it for that.
If that was the way that they were going to call it to an end and spoil it,
yeah. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to it because I really want to see where they're taking the story and how they're writing it. And since Mando is written by, or The Mandalorian is written by Dave Filoni, and oh god, what's his face? Favreau. What is his first name? Blah 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 Favreau. What is his first name? Jon Favreau, I think, if I got this right. Those 2 do an amazing job, as long as Kathleen Kennedy doesn't have her fingers in that. Sorry.
Jon
Favreau. There we go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but also I'm dreading it because I don't want the story to end of his character yet. There you go. Yeah.
Fair.
Mm-hmm. In classic Star Wars, you always have to worry about what they're doing with the stories and who has their fingers in that. That's the way. This is the way, you know.
That's the way. She wants it.
I like it. Yes.
It's fantastic. Let's see. Miss Snacks would like to know
Oh,
what's
always
something
Snacks.
you want the world to know about Sandy Vision.
Uh, what do I want the world to know about myself? I want to say something funny and
Don't-
clever. However,
I'm like,
I feel like
I
I'm
want,
very open.
I want to say something funny
You
and
know?
clever. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Funny and clever
Um,
is the name of the game.
That is true. It's very hard because I feel like I'm very open anyway. So it's like, would be a good thing. What would I want to tell the world? This actually gets me thinking. This is the first time I actually have to really think.
Oh, I've got a couple
Um,
of doozies that are coming up. You're
Oh,
going to be
really?
thinking on. Oh yeah.
Okay, there is a thing. I don't know if I can use this. For the people I love, I would drive hours. I would travel kilometers, miles, whatever, just to see them and spend time with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that is a thing I want the world to know, but if you are one of the close circle of my life and loves of my life, I literally do a lot and would do anything for them. There you go.
There you go.
I don't know how that was clever. Oh, funny. That was more sentimental.
There's
But-
nothing wrong with sentimental. Why does that be something wrong with being a little sentimental?
That's true. That's true. But yeah. There you go.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
A little love from the Sandy Visions to go around.
There you go. You can get your daily hit.
There you go. Yeah. Now off, you drug addicts. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Sorry.
Just like that. Just like that, isn't it?
Just like that.
Let's see. Let's where we at? Ibby would like to know if you could be killed by any horror movie icon, who would you choose?
Oh.
Yo,
I know who I
Brother
don't want to be killed. Brother Fett! What was it? The hottest man on the internet? Oh, what was that
The
again?
sexiest man on the internet.
Sexiest. Sorry, hot and sexy are so different from each other. I know who I don't want to be killed by, if that helps. I mean, none of them are fun. I don't want to be killed by a chainsaw. I don't want to be killed by a knife. I feel like I only know the knife killers in my head. I'm like, only the people who do the stabby or cutty. I don't want to be stabbed or cut.
Oh, that's fantastic.
See, the thing is this, only in my head are Scream, Halloween, Jason, The Grudge, which is the one thing I don't want to be killed by in any way possible. And that is what is in my head. Those are the only ones. Hellraiser's in my head. However, I don't want to be killed by that either. Give me some other horror options. What are other horror characters? I'm trying to think. Are the characters? Those are like the ones in my head where I'm like,
You could get done in by the guy from the Saw.
I mean, with that, I could kind of have a chance surviving. Kind of. Also, no. His whole traps are also a lot of stabby, cutty. And most of the time in your eye or something, I would be like, nah, forget it, bro.
Freddy's not any better. No. Freddy's cutty and stabby.
Yeah, he's also cutty, stabby. You know what? Although that is not better. Really. So I don't know if you've seen Alice in Borderland, who's not really that. I mean, that doesn't work because it's a new TV show, and but they basically get killed off with a laser from sky, and it goes from top to bottom, and you're dead. That would be fix, like fast, you know? Okay, but if we go traditionals, uh, I guess the Scream dude, you know? At least he's hot underneath, at least one of them, or two of them. I can get behind that. And be like, at least you were hot when you killed me. You know? You know, that is a question more for, like, Salty, or should have been for Hales. More Salty, she's into that. So sorry, I should... Anyway. Predator. But also Predator doesn't sound fun to be killed by.
No, Predator
Alien doesn't
actually
sound-
would be. I would take Predator or like a Terminator. Well, yeah. Well, so you look at it,
you
right?
get shot.
Predator's weapon is going to basically insta kill you. There's no
True.
pain.
True.
Terminator is much the same thing. His choice
He
of
just
weaponry
shoots
is
you, though.
it's not stabby or cutty.
But it's a pew pew.
It's a bullet through the brain.
There you go.
It's pretty much quick and clean. You're done.
What if he doesn't shoot right? I
I
don't
would
say that he's
stop
missing,
moving
but
around.
I mean, would you be interested in being killed by the alien in the sense of like he puts his eggs in your tummy and then it comes out and goes, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my shining star." You know.
Okay, first off, that was from
I know. I just mixed them up together because I did it on purpose. Because Spaceballs did that on purpose and made fun of Alien. There you go.
Spaceballs was
But
such a good movie. Rick
love
Moranis was a fantastic comedian. I like.
Have you
Rick
ever seen him?
Moranis.
Have you seen him in Little Shop of Horrors?
Yes,
I
have.
and obviously
watched, I
Ghostbusters.
have watched
Love
just
that
about
man.
everything that Rick Moranis has done. He's a
so good.
very underappreciated
Yes.
star.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
really
he
good
is.
at what he did.
was amazing.
And
Yeah.
the stuff that they pulled him in for.
It's also just like in general, like Spaceballs. If we go with the films, Spaceballs, and then Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Well,
Also
now we're just talking
fucking
about
hilarious.
Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks was
But also, yeah, if you
fantastic.
because I just had that in my head as well. But yeah, there's a lot of things where I'm like, the good old days, you know. Although I know this is completely off topic, but there is a movie from the 50s, and I have to talk about this. What?
Did we even
I
have a
already said you
topic to
killed
start with? Where?
Well, yes. How do I want to die? Stabby, stabby, cutty, cutty, pew, pew. I decided for the cutty, cutty, kind of hot.
Yeah, we've already answered that. We've gone down the rabbit hole.
True.
You're fine.
True. So here's my what I would recommend people to watch. My dad introduced me to this. My dad introduces me to a lot of movies, like old good movies. And one of those movies is from the 50s, and it's called Court Jester. And it's so bloody good. You will see Angela Lansbury in like her 20s, I think, in her beginning 20s or something, as a princess. And just in general, this movie is hilarious. And I love it. So I would tell people to watch that. And it just came to my head because of funny movies. I don't know if you know this movie, by the way.
I think I've heard of
like-
it. I feel like I should know it.
You should know about it, yeah. I
It's
think, like,
not-
if you look it up and you see pictures and stuff, I think you will be like, yes, that
I
one.
would probably have to go look it up.
Yeah. But, yeah, look that one up. And another one.
Best Hollywood fencing in history.
See?
Court Jester.
Yes. So, funny story about this is there is, yes. So, the thing is this. So,
I think I
Basil
know
Rathbone,
what you're talking about now.
Yes,
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Danny Kaye
Yes.
didn't know how to fence. He learned fencing, if I remember this correctly. He learned fencing and was way better than Basil Rathbone. So they had to get a fencing stuntman, in for Basil Rathbone because Danny Kaye became so much better at it. He was really talented, and they were like, well, okay, we have to get him out for those scenes. So you will see scenes where it's not Basil Rathbone, but you will always see it's Danny Kaye. It doesn't matter which scene, he's doing the whole thing. But it's so funny, and just in general, that one is a good movie. And one more movie I want to recommend, since we're talking about movies, is a movie called A Fish Called Wanda,
Seen it.
and it's fucking right. It's good. You have Kevin Kline in it. You have
Okay,
Jamie
so
Lee Curtis. It is good. It is British humor.
No, Fish Called One was okay. It didn't hit the same for me.
Really? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
unfortunately, it just
Okay,
it's
we're
an
gonna end
okay
this interview
movie.
here. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming. Talk Tuesday is done. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm done. I really loved it. Really?
Yeah, well, but
Oh
you
wow.
know,
Okay.
comedy is a very personal thing, and something what one person finds as being really hilarious, other people are like, yeah,
I
just
mean, true.
eh.
True.
Fish Called One that just I had a
later.
You mean later?
I'm
I just
kidding.
saw you do it right now.
Oh yeah, yes. What? No, you didn't see that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I do understand that though. I do understand because there's a lot of movies people go like, "Oh, it's so amazing." I'm like,
I mean,
you know.
like I said, on the whole, as a movie in general, it was
Yeah.
okay. It just, for me, it just didn't do it. It was not like the greatest thing. I could take it or leave it, and I would be fine.
Okay. I do really like it. I do watch it like every 2 or 3 years. I think I just watch it again because I'm like, it's hilarious. I like it. I love Kevin Kline. He's hilarious. What was the thing in the middle? In the middle? Say that again. That would be me if someone goes like, "This is the whole plan. How we're gonna rob a bank," and I would be like, "What was the part in the middle?" Please, you know. But
It's
yeah.
a little bit right here. So, I think for me that my biggest issue is I think my ex like loved watching that movie over and over again.
Okay. Yeah.
And so for me, I'm just kind of like.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you rewatch something constantly, and if it's not your your cup of tea, I would be the same. I would be there. Okay. Thank you. No. You know.
I'm
Yeah.
glad
I
you
get.
enjoyed the show.
Yeah. Cool. Bye.
See you later.
Yeah,
but let's see. Mr. Eagle would like to know, do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Yes, I know the AR to the Eggles. He likes to twerk. Oh, you will hate me for this. No, yes, of course. Who doesn't know by this time? It's also a thing. His whole Muffin Man thing came because when we played 7 Days to Die, I constantly spammed that song in voice chat.
Well,
I love it.
and you had that as a redeem on your channel for a while. I know I
still
used
have
to hit
it.
that one over and over again until I found the.
Somebody gave me fire.
Yeah, the Cantina and Somebody Gave Me Fire. Getting those two to line up just right. It's just chef's kiss.
I mean the Cantina. I think that was just your button from the beginning. You know? Since that one scared, Jesus, I love it. I love that one. You just hitting that button and I just get scared of it.
It was a good jump scare. It's not supposed to be a jump scare. And it was actually
but
more
it just happened.
Yeah. It was. And you're just like, Nari. I would apologize, but it was too damn funny. So
It used to be on TikTok as a video, and then TikTok is now like they have like copyright music, so it was silenced, and I was like, well, I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
it's a good
very
one.
down. But let's see. Mr. Zodicus would like to know, what's your favorite ice cream or gelato flavor?
Oh, I'm so boring. It's chocolate. Although, specifically, Nutella. I'm very specific about that. Not just normal chocolate. So why I say this, there is this very tiny ice cream place in Antibes in France.
Hole in wall shops around here is like everybody's favorite.
Wow.
If you start talking about a hole in wall shop, you're going to have like everybody's instantly going to be perking up like, where's this at?
No, so this is this tiny ice cream shop in Antibes, France, which is like on the Côte d'Azur. And I don't know, we accidentally found it, and they had Nutella and I don't remember what the second one I got. I think raspberry or cherry. I don't remember which. I think I want to say raspberry because I like raspberry more than cherry. Something just fell. I'm so sorry. This was so loud that I actually heard it.
Didn't come
I
through here,
might
so
have to just for a second look if something fell. Is that okay
you're
with
fine.
everyone? I'm so sorry. That was way
You're
too loud.
fine.
I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
The hazards of owning a cat. Okay, well, so if you guys are just joining us or hanging out there, yes, we are currently in the middle of our interview with one Sandy Visions from the regime. Zoda, I am certain we will get the answer to that pressing question, my friend, when they return. This has been a lovely conversation so far. We're not ending just yet. We still got plenty more time, so lots of more time for you guys to get in any more questions that you might be sitting on or wondering about or hanging on to or whatever. We're not done yet. And Miss Sandy Visions is far from being let out of that hot seat. Probably some hijinks from them. But while she is gone, Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm
Welcome
sorry. I do apologize because I thought I didn't know Father Visions went to go to bed. I thought it was him for letting something fall or whatever, but it wasn't. It was them deciding mayhem. So, and now that they're in my room, so.
No, it's just fine. Zoda wanted to know what fell.
It was a bottle of Jesus, elderberry thingy. Something with elderberry in it. So there you go. That is what fell. But it was way louder because I don't hear anything through these. They're really good. So for me to hear something that loud, I was like, Father Vision's okay? So, I didn't think these little shitheads could be that loud.
Yeah, when it comes to a cat, you can never be certain about that.
That is true. Which she's doing now, because now they're allowed in my room because I opened the door. And now they're like, you think you can have a quiet interview? Fuck off. But no.
You think you're getting a quiet moment around here? Ha ha ha.
Not anymore. You decided to ship us into this country. But yeah.
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm back.
Ooh, this is an interesting question.
Oh.
Rutherford would like to know what single dessert that you've never tasted would you pick to be the only dessert you can eat forever?
What? How would I know
It's like the ultimate gambling. What dessert that you have never tasted? You've never had it before. You have to go based on looks alone. Would be the dessert that you would eat forever.
I feel like I need options. Like you know how like if you know desserts, you most likely ate it. That's why you know them. So I'm like, what is a dessert I haven't eaten and would try to eat? Oh, this is really hard. Because I actually have to think about this.
Uh-huh.
Because I know what I wouldn't want to eat. Because I tried it once and it was like, which was black walnut pie. Yeah, okay, right? Okay. I bet
I'm just not a big walnut fan, period. So anything that's got walnut, pecans, almonds, yeah, no,
I'm okay with them, but like black walnut was like an experience I don't want to try again. Really have to think about this right now. Ow. Do you want to say hi? Here. Oh, while I'm thinking about something. There you go, Nobby. Look, it's Nobby. Really have to think about this.
Hey, Com, welcome in. Welcome in.
Bye. I really don't know because like there's no desserts that come to mind that I haven't tried. I bet like 100% there's like something in like Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, China, or something I've never tried before. But I wouldn't know because it just, you know. I need help. What? You know what? You know what? We're gonna use Google for a second. Desserts of the world. Okay, I ate that. I ate that. I ate that. I ate that. I ate too much. What? Give me more options. Black Forest cake. Ugh. I ate that. What the heck did I eat this? I ate that.
You realize
like
from this side, this sounds really bad. Just I'm putting it out there, right?
Oh God. What is
I
this?
mean, continue on. It's just fine. I'm just.
Thank you. What is this made of? It's sweet. This is not helping me. 50 famous desserts around the world. Okay, give me options. That looks okay. I would eat that. I would eat that. I would eat that. I ate that.
Ibby,
Nobody's helping me with this question.
Ibby is, right? It's diet. Did I eat that?
Oh, wait. This looks... I feel like I would eat this, though. Chilled, silky sweet concoction, which is favorite. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't tell me what's inside. It looks nice.
You're picking it, and that's the only dessert you get to have from now to eternity.
Oh, I thought like I don't like the taste of it. I thought like I don't.
No.
What was it?
What
just in
dessert
general?
that you've never
But I've
tasted?
never tasted.
That's right. You haven't
Okay.
eaten it, so you have no idea what it
that
tastes like.
helps.
What you're getting into
That helps.
would be your forever dessert.
Still has to look nice. Give me a second. I ate that shit. That looks nice though. Okay, I never had a proper one. I think I never had a proper one. A Japanese cheesecake. There you go. It's an option I have apparently on this page. Well, you know what? We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. It's called, oh god, kashahata. It's in East Africa. It looks like nuts and chocolate and something else. I guess it's caramelized sugar. Okay, so it is a crunch of caramelized sugar with the rich heft of peanuts, fresh coconut, or a blend of the two, and chocolate. I think. Can you please stop doing things behind here? Do you see this? Oh, you don't see it on stream, but you see it. Yeah, so I go with that. Could you please go somewhere else? He's such a big fluffy boy. And I know he doesn't want to be like this. Yeah, you don't like this. I don't like it either. Go. But yeah, here you go. I can live with that. I will eat that for the rest of my life. Or however long I have to eat that.
Exactly, right, Johnny? We can stick to that diet.
There you go. I'm sorry, this took way too long, but I wanted to, I was like, this is a good question, but I actually have to think about this. I have to find out.
No, it's fine.
What I haven't tasted. I love that you enjoyed the words of all of that. Please go somewhere else. Yes,
For those of you joining us,
still.
Sandy Vision here is our special guest this evening. This fantastic, not Australian, finds herself in Germany these days.
Yeah, since yesterday, yes, I've been into Germany again. Welcome in. No, I'm kidding. I couldn't even hold an accent like this for long. That's the thing. I have to think so hard to do a German accent, which is hilarious if you think about it. But, yeah. That question, Brotherford, respect. That question got me.
Well, so normally Brotherford has a go-to question, right? Which is the desert island question. But, you guys had that last week in the regime. So he's got to come up with specialty questions for each one of you ladies, since you already have answered those. No, I think it was Death Row last meal. I think this is the one he normally asks.
That was the one. Yeah, I remember that one because we said we all eat together, and I think I went with 3 things or something. Yeah.
So as we're still very much so at the beginning of 2024, and as you look out
Yes.
over the course of the rest of your year, any big plans, any scheduled like huge events, anything that you want to, or that you're thinking about doing, planning on doing, that
Well,
we
apparently
can
I'm
look
about
forward to for the rest of this year?
apparently I'm supposed to die, since Salty Snack said that when you get like when you're 30, you're gonna die. So that will be a big thing this year. Dying.
Life ends at
Um
30. Yeah, yeah.
apparently. I'll be back in the States for a way longer period of time than before. I'll be there for 6 months. Um if nothing comes in between that, but right now that is still the plan. Um and then obviously I'll be back for DreamHack. Yeah, you guys didn't know that you die apparently with 30? um so yeah, DreamHack will be another thing. DreamHack Atlanta. Will you be back, Nori?
I think we're planning on it. Actually, yes.
Ooh, nice. But yeah, so 3 big things would be I'm about to be 30. Well, about to be, it's still a few months, it's half a year. I'm going back to the States for a longer amount of time. We'll be in DreamHack, and there will be, I think, a lot of more projects, acting-wise, we will work on. And stream-wise, I mean, follow me at Sandy Visions, and you will know. That was such a Salty Snack move. The most Salty Snack move I've done so far.
I'm surprised that more of that has not rubbed off on you.
No. I'm just like, you know what? I think I just get the people with my personality. I'm like, they think I'm hilarious. I think they will like me and watch me, so. At least that's how I think. I don't know if that really helps. But yeah. There you go. Oh my
yes,
God,
if you're at all concerned or whatnot, you can take that up with Salty Snacks. She will be the last Talk Tuesday of this month, according to her, at age of 30. That's it. Life is over.
Yeah.
You die.
So, all of you who are over 30, you're already ghosts. How's the afterlife? How does it feel, Nori, to be in the afterlife? Did you expect that to be the afterlife, apparently?
Apparently, I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, so
Okay. I love that. So for people who haven't been here last week, it's like, excuse me, wait, what? What's gonna happen?
That's
I
news to
enjoy
me.
that so much.
Yeah.
That is what it is. It's very sad. I mean, there's so much I wanted to do. There's so much you wanted to do.
It's.
But I mean, I'm seeing it from Nori. You can still do stuff in the afterlife. So.
I forget my keys. I have to call a locksmith. See, I don't have to call a locksmith.
You're your locksmith yourself?
I know how to pick locks. Well, so
oh my God, I wanted to do such a bad
school,
joke, and I'm like, I shouldn't do this.
Call the locksmith. I got it. I got a key that'll open any lock.
Oh my God, I don't want to. No, I'm gonna tell you this joke when we're not on stream that I wanted to say to this. I cannot say this on stream, but I can say it to you because you have knowledge of that. I can't do it on stream. I will not.
I have concerns now.
It's actually not that bad, but it could come over as bad. So that's why I'm like, I want to protect some of what I say, you know. And it could, some people could you know, get that wrong, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say that. I have to protect myself.
I have to. No, it's all good. It's just fine.
And you know that keeps the people guessing. They're like, oh, what did she want to say? I have to follow. I have to know.
I have to know. Well, you know, it's not like it's hard to get a hold of you, right? Because your name's in the title, so a little click, a little and
That is true.
bam!
I mean,
The
just
next thing you know, you'll be notified when
click
she
on
goes
that,
live.
which will be tomorrow, date night with Safira 876. You will see
Ooh.
next week.
Keeping it, Brotherford.
My God, no. We have to cut this out later on.
What are you talking about? Cut it out. You realize these all of these interviews go straight from here to YouTube, right? So we keep this on there, right? Brotherford asks, keeping it PG, kiss, marry, kill. Who would get what? Hales, Salty, or Safi?
Oh my God, I will be so fucked. Because the thing is this, 100% all three of them will watch this. That is like, oh my God, Brotherford, don't give me ideas. Oh, you could have considered, oh. I read this so wrong for a second, sorry. I mean, that would have been the easiest. I would kill Eagle, but I'm kidding.
Wow.
Also, wait, is Brotherford married?
To be fair, she's already killed me plenty, so there's no real.
No. I never killed. Oh, okay. I killed you once twice in Lethal Company. Otherwise, I never killed you, and you know this yourself. I never killed you on Among Us. Never did.
I didn't say Among Us, but you have slaughtered me in Lethal Company.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. This is hard. Why did you do this, Brotherford? They will kiss, marry, and kill me in one go. I can't do this. This is terrible. I mean, look at this from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Safi and Salty both asked me to marry them for a green card, you know? If I kill one of them, that will look very bad on me, in a way. Also, they're part of the regime. However, Hales is now an honorary member of the regime. Also, Hales and I, we talk constantly. Like, we have our business meetings, which are like 6 hours long, and we have the best talks. It's very... Do I have to kill someone? I don't know. Do something else. This is terrible. I have an existential crisis in here.
Okay, so I will remind you of the rules for Talk Tuesday, and that is any question that you do not want to answer, you are welcome to say you're not going to answer that.
No, I think it's hilarious, generally speaking. I'm not saying it's a bad one. It's just a really hard one to do in the sense of, like, they will hate me. No, they won't, but...
No, they won't.
Consider it right. I have to consider this right, you know? Because you'll be asking this to the other girls. Oh, God. I feel like because they won't marry me because I said no. I also see this is also my problem. I said both no to marrying. So if I now choose either one of them to marry, they would be like, why didn't you do this before? Let the cards fall. Let them fall. What's so Soda? What do you mean? What's so hard about this? I have to kill someone. You know what? All right. Hales is getting a cheek kiss. Oh, fuck, she's back. I just saw snacks. Oh, no. No. Just saying kill Saf. What? Okay, so do I. And also, oh no, Sex is back from this. No, I'm not debating if I'm killing you. I just said it's very hard to decide. I said to you and Seffi no to marry, and now, like, it looks like I have a favorite, you know? So the evil one has got to go. Why is Safi the evil one? Oh god, okay, I can do this. I cannot kill you, okay. Yeah, fuck Mary, kill the regime and with Hales. So it's you, Safi, and Hales. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I will regain my composure here momentarily. I promise.
It's totally fine. I still have my crisis that I'm trying to get through. Okay. I think okay, I can only go with this. I will give okay, I will kiss Safi because I feel like Safi I can't say the salty's here. I was like, she deserves better. But then I would be like, oh, Salty does deserve better too. Yes. Okay. We're gonna kiss Safi. No, why is Eagle in here too now? What the heck? Okay, we're gonna. I can't do this. Okay, I can actually. Okay, we're gonna kiss Safi. We're gonna marry Salty. And I guess I don't want to kill Hales.
I guess you're killing Hales then.
I don't know if I want to kill my killing Hales. I thought about killing Safi in the sense of like she's better off not loving me, but I don't want or being with me, or getting kissed from me. But I don't want her dead, you know. Snacks on the other hand, also I don't want her dead, you know.
Well, you know, Snacks is gonna. You could look at it this way, right? You could invert that, right? And kill Salty.
Snacks wanted me dead
because Salty's Snacks on her way to 30, so you know she's. I'm like,
but it's also 30, she wants me dead. Yeah. We can be lovers in the afterlife. I mean, we're just ghosts. We're just spirits. Huh? I can just hear it in her voice going like, huh?
So can I. That's why I'm laughing.
You know what? She will get back to me. Why am I the first one in the regime to do this interview?
Because it was your idea.
It was. It fucking was. I hate myself for this. Should have gone with the other ones. I kind of would have known what comes out. See, now I'm curious about Norimi and Eagle. Those ones I could do easier. That is easier. That is such an easier decision to answer that one. Because two of them I know are married. So I can just be like, kill Eagle. Get rid of him. Give Nori a little kiss on the cheek. And marry, obviously, the sexiest man on the internet, Brotherhood. There you go. This one is easy.
I'm like that. Was there ever any chance in that? No, you got the sexiest man in the interwebs on there.
I mean, obviously, and I have to kill. Yeah, and I have to kill Eagle. Just, blood sacrifice and all that. And Nori just gets a sweet kiss on the cheeks. You know, I do. You know. However, on the other three,
see, that would have been too easy. So obviously, we had to ask about the regime. That's just the way chat chose those questions.
I'm sorry, Hales. I love you very much. I have to kill you. The other ones will kill me otherwise. I feel like they will. Like, if they do this question, I feel like somehow I'm the dead person. Maybe. Anyway, okay, yeah, we kiss Safi, we marry Salty, and I'm so sorry, Hales. Don't watch this, Hales, please. And if you do, just think about it and don't hate me.
Happy tidings.
Oh God. Yeah, that was. It's okay, I accept my fate. There you go. We can do we can do to get rid of Eagle. We can do a blood Eagle because I mean it's in his name.
Wow.
Would be uncomfortable, Eagle, but
Uncomfortable is the
some people just.
understatement for that.
At least he will have wings.
We're killing Johnny right now.
I do what I can. I do what I can. I mean,
it's fine. It's fine.
You know, I tried.
That's what we're here for, though. Is the tough
know?
questions.
I feel like there would be tougher questions, but I mean, organic wings even. Did he just fly away? Oh my god. No, he didn't.
Yes, they did.
Fucking hell.
There's a reason why Talk Tuesdays are a week apart. I need that length of time just to recover from them.
I mean, you can now, you don't have to pay for flights anymore, you know? You can just, well, not your
Wow.
hands, they're fucked up, but like, you know, imagine your flappy in the back, your flappy meat in the back. Flappy meat? I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said flappy meat.
So,
oh god, flappy meat. Anyway, yes?
any statements over your... If you had to take a stab at... If you could remove from everybody's memory something that you have said...
Just what I said
over
now.
the last
All of it.
years.
all of what I said in the past 20 minutes. Everything I said in the past 20 minutes. Erased. Good news, marry me or salty and you get a green card. See? But basically, I could have married each one of the 6 options and I could have gotten a green card. You know?
Hi, Haley.
I could have made Haley, hey. I could have married any of the 6 people and the green card would have been mine. You know? There's no good news. I mean, yes, but also I had 6 options for that green card. Oh god. But yes, if I could remove anything from anyone's memory the past 20 minutes, please. Nobody needs to. Move to Utah, have both. I could move to Utah and have all 6. We could become a commune, whatever it's called. Commune? Oh, whatever.
A commune. Yes.
Thank you. You can all have your own houses. I just have the most beautiful one. That's just a must. And I will call on everyone at night.
I mean, round.
Yeah, okay. And now it's the past 30 minutes. Forget about the past 30 minutes. I feel like, you know, our whole Talk Tuesday was so chill, so kind of under PG-18, and then it just came to Marry and Kill, and yeah. So.
Oh, you're the
Haley. You don't want to know.
What you walked into, Haley, is
sorry, a real deep hole. What?
Sandy digging herself a hole.
I could really say nope. Anyway, Eagle loves holes. He was just the last one who messaged, so I'm like, I just went with that.
There
Okay, ignore the past 40 minutes. Oh god, an hour cluster. Sure, that would be a clusterfuck, but sure. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. We're all smiling on the inside for that joke. But yeah. Oh god.
So
I got myself so deep in this.
Well, we'll let you hopefully dig yourself out here in a little, for just a little bit. So
oh, okay.
As you're looking forward and let's trying to offer advice, friendly helpful hints, or anything else, suggestions that you would have for aspiring stunt people, actors, voice actors, future streamers? Like, what piece of
Everything.
advice do you think would be helpful to an individual who's aspiring? Like, if you were talking to a younger you, what sort of things would you tell yourself about how to get to where you're at and get past it?
I would say it's sending in a whole really auto sub thinking. Well, you know, I thought I wanted to see what's on the bottom. Ooh. It depends because everything is different from, like, it's all the same but also so different from each other if you think about starting out. If we go with stream, I have to say I had a lot of luck because I had a lot of friends who were just willing to be in a stream even if it's just for lurking. So I just had the views, if that makes sense. Yeah, a little secret from Sandy Visions. But it does help if you have the right people around you who want to support you, even if they're not into gaming or streaming or whatever. So for streaming, I would just say, even if you see numbers, ignore the numbers. And I think like each one of us in the beginning, you start off with you don't see the right numbers in a way, and you let that cloud your mind in a way. So don't look at that. Just, you should do streaming because you like to stream. You should do that because you enjoy it. You should do that because you want to entertain people, even if there's no one there. Someone might come in at some point. Just do it because you want it to. Acting wise, have a passion for it. Don't do it because you want to be famous. Don't do it because you think you can get the big bucks. Because I'm telling you one thing, I've been doing this for 4 years now and there's no big bucks yet. It's a lot of struggle. You have to accept that. You will have to do a lot of shitty jobs. You have to do things you don't want to do. But once you get there, once you have, even if it's just a project with friends or something, it makes you happy. Like, it will make you happy. And you learn so much about yourself, acting-wise, because to act, you have to know yourself 100%. And through drama school, I found out so much about myself where I was like, oh my god, this is actually the real me, like 100% true Sandra. So if you want to go into acting, be prepared to be confronted with yourself, with every good and bad thing that is you. But 100% would recommend it. It's one of the best things that I chose in my life, and it makes me happy. Stunt? Just don't get hurt. Be fit. Stunt is the easiest one because just do classes, and it's so much fun. It is so much fun. It's just all about you kind of. It also helps, by the way, if you have, I don't want to say problems with your body, but you know how you sometimes are like, I don't know how to feel in my body. This will help you to find how you supposed to be moving. Not supposed to be, but how to move in your body and feel comfortable in your body, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So with all of these, just it is all training, and it is all having simple goals for each and everything. And I think that just goes in general for every dream you have. Have goals that you can reach. Tiny goals, big goals. And just never give up. As shitty as sometimes the world looks, as shitty as sometimes everything looks, there was not one moment where I thought, okay, fuck acting. Never. I just decided on it, and I'm staying with it. So don't give up. All I'm saying. Don't look at numbers. Don't look at that. Never give up. That is all I can say.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Forever! For Yorkshire! No, okay, sorry, that was just for Gem. That was just for Gem. But yeah,
fantastic.
don't give up. There you go. A little bit of advice from me for Yorkshire. But yeah, there you go.
But see, Gem, you made it in just in time to get your Yorkshire moment.
Let go, Jack. Jack, don't let go. We both fit on this fucking door. Love you, Gem.
I have never figured out why they didn't just like move over and crawled up on the thing with her.
No. We all know. I think it was
It wouldn't make
Mythbusters
for a
or
good
something.
movie.
for I think Mythbusters or something, they tried this. They made exactly the same door. They put 2 actors who had exactly the same weight on it, and you would fit on it and not go down. I'm like, what the fuck? But no, Leonardo DiCaprio needed to be a popsicle. So,
Yep.
you know,
That is
he tried, but it started to sink.
his lot in life.
Yeah. You know, everyone wants to be a popsicle. They want to be frozen.
Wow. I don't think everyone wants to be a popsicle.
I would have gone, by the way, with a different word. However, I was like, I'm so deep in this hole. I'm not gonna dig. I'm stopping with the digging. Stopping with the digging. It's in the movie. It wasn't a surface area thing. It was a bouncy thing. It's in the movie. What bouncy thing? Here's my bouncy ball. It doesn't matter, Snacks. They would have fit. Don't go against this. Nobody likes it. Do it in your own interview. I'm kidding. The whole interview will start with Leonardo DiCaprio. Would he have fit on that door or not? No, I'm kidding. That would have been funny, though.
Would have been.
Yeah, I believe he does. I believe he would have. Damn, okay.
Everybody getting called out. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
honestly,
the biggest person who called me out was my dad, saying I should pay him back with $1 million.
I was gonna say, you got called out by Father Visions, right?
Oh my god, like twice. He called me out.
It was fantastic. That man is a very wonderful individual. I have had the opportunity to have conversations with him. He is so much fun to talk to.
Yeah, he's an amazing man. He is. I think I wanted to say it was one of my streams, but he wasn't. I think you could hear his voice at one stream once, but who knows?
I don't know.
You never know.
You never know.
He's a good man. He's a very funny and good man. There
you
go.
Yeah.
I mean, he introduced me to Mass Effect, so I think he's the only person I could call at 1 a.m. crying about a character.
I love the fact that you called him and spoiled the game for him. That I think was to me that's.
I didn't tell him who died. I think I just said 2 people died, but I don't remember. I mean, it's been over 10 years. I think. Don't remember.
It's a little besides the point. You spoiled the game for him. That's one of those. Dad, I need your help. Hey, FYI, spoiler alert.
I really want to watch this movie with you. Just so you know, this and this is going to happen. Yeah, well. I'm a good daughter. What can I say? I'm amazing to have around.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. All right. Well, that is we are at the end of our 3 hours. Thank you.
Oh my god. Who would have thought? See, it's also good that we did it this time. My internet would have died in an hour. Give or take. There you go, people. Yeah. Thank you for having me and doing these.
This has been an absolute delight. I appreciate you taking some time out of your very busy schedule, and especially with all the traveling you've been doing very recently, and being such a wonderful guest. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I mean, yes, Brotherhood, you basically, that was so close. This was the second time I bet my friendship with them would have been broken. But
how you, Brotherhood, you've messed up everything.
I mean, the question came from the sexiest man alive. Sexiest man of the internet, sorry. I mean, could be alive, who knows?
It's one of the two. We have Brotherhood and then we have a Mr. Wags back to back. We have the 2 sexiest men on the interwebs. Talk Tuesday is going to melt down.
Is Brotherhood over 30? Because if so, then he's not alive. So he's the sexiest man in the afterlife. If he is, I don't know. I don't want to make presumptions. I've blocked you. Don't worry. Thanks. Next. Thanks. I married you. How did you block me? The only person who's allowed to block me would be Hales. I married you. Love me. Sexy zombie on the internet. I mean, why not? There's zombie movies where a girl falls in love with a zombie and he's good looking, so hey, every door is open for you. Love is an open door, as we learned from Frozen. Such a oh no, fuck me. Love is an open door.
Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies. Yes, that's the movie. That's the movie. There you go. That's one as well. I killed Hales. That's what. What would you have done, Snacks? Although I can't ask that question because Rutherford is going to ask that next week. You're gonna kill me, and we already know that. Wow. See, Snacks just goes for the monster boys. I should have sent her. There was a I might have. There was a Godzilla meme on Instagram. I should have sent that to her. That's more her thing.
You know, you never know. All right, so we have a collection of very fantastic people that, as tradition here on Talk Tuesday, we raid them out to a streamer of your choice. So if you have anybody,
I wish I had. I have a German streamer and that's not really stream, but have anyone that is probably on right now? I see you. Do you want to write into yourself? The other one is Cappy's Loach Farm, which we just follow as a joke. I wish it. I mean, the only other one is I see Namu's online playing Outlast Trials.
I don't know.
So I mean Kanye. Oh, I didn't see that. You know what? We just write into Namu. I am Namu. Wait, do I have to send that to you?
Yeah, you'll have to, but just stick the name in chat.
Yeah, give me. Here we go.
All right, I've got it.
Nice.
We will go and raid into I am Namu. Once again,
well, thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for taking this time out with us for Talk Tuesday.
Always. And thank you everyone for these amazing questions, whether it be about snacks, not salty snacks, but snacks, or apparently who I'm about to marry.
This has been once again, this is just another amazing Talk Tuesday, and I have enjoyed it. I hope everybody else here in the chat have enjoyed themselves. And if you missed any of it, then you can always go back and rewatch the VOD. I promise it's worth the watch. And
also, if you have questions, let's go to Sandy Visions and follow me and ask me. I just want to do those salty snacks again. It's the salty snacks in me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What we can do here is let me bring up the other one. Like, I got to bring up I'm in the wrong chat to do this in. There we go.
Oh. Am I getting to the out now?
There is a heart up at the top. It is not lit up.
It is not.
Seriously, you're doing your life wrong. And you're doing yourself an injustice. For this fabulous lady here is worth your time to go sit down and hang out and enjoy a Sandy Vision stream. So click the button, enjoy it. I promise it is worth it. I'm going to deafen Miss Visions, and we're going to do the ending bits and everything else, and then we will go right out to Namu.
Totally fine. Perfect. Well, thank you for having me. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Good night.
Let me find my buttons. Here we go. All right. And with that, this has been another fantastic and fabulous Talk Tuesday. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out. I hope you've had just as much fun as I have, because this has been an absolute blast with our special guest, Sandy Visions. Oh my word. The talent just doesn't get stopped there. No. Believe it or not, we have just another one ready for you in the winds for next week's Talk Tuesday. I am talking about the one, the only Saphira 876, also from the regime. That's right. Don't forget, this is February. It's our month of the regimes. If you've enjoyed anything that you've been watching here, I'm serious. Go drop a follow. Go turn on your notifications. Go watch the Sandy Vision. Also, we had her socials up there, whether it's Instagram or YouTube. You can't miss out. You don't want to miss a moment of this fantastic individual and the stuff that they do. If you're interested in more Talk Tuesday, we will be back here next week. Now, next week, Talk Tuesday with Saphira is going to start at 7:30. It's going to start a little later, and that's due in part that she's not going to be available to us until 7:30. So we will see you all here 7:30 next week for Saphira 876. And the only other piece of business is, yes, we crossed the 500 follower mark. We will be doing a 500 follower celebration on the 2nd of March. I've actually got dates. I will put more information in the Discord. But yes, the 2nd of March, which is a Saturday, we will do our 500 follower celebration. I'm excited. You guys are amazing. It has been fantastic. This has been wonderful. So we are going to send this raid out to Namu per, yeah, right, 500, insane, per our guest recommendation. So let's go check out Anamu. The first message. Yeah. The first raid message is for all you lovely subscribers. The second raid message is for all you lovely followers. Whichever one you can do, copy it, grab it, copy it down, spam it when you get over there. Let's let them know where we came from. Let's tell them about Talk Tuesday, and maybe, just maybe, we might get ourselves another person that we get to learn all about for Talk Tuesdays. And if for nothing more, and until next time, continue to be the fantastic, fabulous, and amazing people I already know you are. And until next time, bye for now.